Phoenix Nights. Chapter 3193. Shwet Sengxiao came from the mysterious Nether Blood Sea. The Nether Blood Sea was a place that had existed since the beginning of the world. However, not many people knew where the Nether Blood Sea was because the Nether Blood Sea couldn't be seen at all. Some people said that the Nether Blood Sea was hidden in the depths of the earth. Only the people of the Nether Blood Sea could enter and exit freely. It was impossible for outsiders to enter and exit the Nether Blood Sea. Shwet Sengxiao was naturally one of the strongest existences in the Nether Blood Sea. The nether demonic blood that he conjured actually engulfed the rock demon lady's demonic shadow. The nether demonic blood had a terrifying corrosive power. The space that was enveloped by the blood was constantly being destroyed. Shwet Sengxiao opened his mouth and inhaled. The nether demonic blood immediately flew back to him and was devoured by him. A layer of blood-red light appeared on his body. However, the blood-red light quickly disappeared and was hidden within Shwet Sengxiao's body. Humph! A sneer came from the killing formation. The rock demon lady's demonic shadow was destroyed by the nether demonic blood. She was naturally displeased. However, she did not want to miss the opportunity to devour the earth demon vein. However, she did not want to let the guy outside go just like that. She pondered for a moment. Then, a pair of pitch-black wings appeared on her back. She flapped her wings and a loud clanging sound was heard. Rays of black light rushed out from her wings and turned into rays of shocking sword light. They pierced through the void and rushed out of the killing formation, then stabbed towards Shwet Sengxiao. Every ray of sword light was like a sword rainbow, flashing through the void and reaching Shwet Sengxiao in the blink of an eye at an extremely fast speed. The cold sword chi spread out, and the temperature of the entire world dropped rapidly. The cold chi was pressing. Demonic Peng Lady was still sitting in front of the earth demon vein in the killing formation. She did not get up and continued to use her mystic arts to continuously devour the extremely pure demonic essence of the earth demon vein. Endless demonic aura surged around her. A giant demonic Peng shadow appeared within the demonic aura, emitting a powerful aura. Streaks of extreme Dao Devil tattoos appeared and intertwined in the air around her. As the demonic chi was constantly devoured and absorbed by the demonic rock woman's demonic body, her body gradually began to change. Her flesh and bones seemed to tremble. The immortal demonic nature of the dormant extreme demon body began to awaken. This was very important to Mo Peng girl. She was not the real supreme demon ancestor. She wanted to return to that invincible realm, but it was definitely not an easy task. The demonic rock lady was refining an endless amount of demonic energy to strengthen her body, allowing her extreme demon body to once again glow with immortal vitality. Very quickly, primordial demonic patterns appeared on her body. Every demonic mark was imprinted on her flesh, blood, tendons, and bones, releasing an immortal demonic nature. The aura that emanated from her body gradually became stronger. The shattered laws actually showed signs of condensing again. This was the extreme Dao laws. There was a problem with the demonic rock lady's demonic body, and the extreme Dao laws were scattered. Just as the demonic rock lady was trying to reassemble the extreme Dao laws that she had once cultivated, the shocking sword light that shot out from her black wings instantly pierced through Shwet Sengxiao's demonic body, causing a large amount of demonic blood to spurt out. This was a shocking scene. Shwet Sengxiao's demonic body was almost destroyed by the shocking sword light, and he suffered unimaginable damage. However, he was originally a living being that was born from the Nether Blood Sea. The demonic body that was condensed from blood could be scattered and condensed. As long as a single drop of demonic blood was not destroyed, he could condense a demonic body again. At this moment, Shwet Sengxiao's entire body was emitting a bloody light. Every drop of blood seemed to be burning, emitting an extremely powerful demonic power. The bloody holes on his body rapidly shrunk, and were healing at a speed visible to the naked eye. Very quickly, Shwet Sengxiao's demonic body was completely healed. The bloody holes on his body disappeared, as if they had never been pierced by the sword light. As for the sword light that pierced through Shwet Sengxiao's body, it was corroded by the demonic power and directly disappeared into the void. Roar! Shui Sengxiao roared into the sky, and the entire world trembled from his roar. Swoosh! At this moment, willow branches hung down from the towering demonic willow. Every willow branch was like a huge dragon, and they charged towards the depths of the super-killing formation. Rumble! A thunderous sound came from the super-killing formation. The entire killing formation was shaking, and the tricolored divine light was intertwining. It was extremely terrifying. The power of the three-boundary monument was activated. A divine monument rushed out from the super-killing formation, and the willow branches that hung down from the sky were directly broken. The power of the super-killing formation was exploding. The divine monument's attack directly forced the demonic willow to retreat. The two extreme powers clashed, and the void between the two powers was collapsing and annihilating. The power of the three realms that erupted from the divine monument seemed to be superior. Boom! At this moment, a demonic bead that looked like a star smashed down from the sky towards the super-killing formation. It was like a falling star, but it was far more terrifying than a falling star. Because this was a primordial chaos demonic bead, and it was said that there was nothing it couldn't smash. The demonic orb descended from the sky, and the ripples of the extreme Tao's power shook the heavens. Black cracks appeared in the void. Torrential blood sea! Shui Sengxiao did not dare to be careless, and immediately performed his strongest killing technique. A torrential blood light rushed out from his body, turning into a netherworld blood sea, and surged towards the super-killing formation. The blood-colored wave swept up to the sky, and it was a giant wave formed by the demonic blood of the netherworld. This demonic blood was very terrifying, and a single drop could turn into a sea of blood. As long as they were swept away by the wave, even a quasi-supreme would die. Boom! The endless blood waves slammed against the super-killing formation, and countless formation runes immediately dimmed. The three great experts joined forces and shook the super-killing formation, and pitch-black cracks appeared on it. Even the heavenly monument in the middle of the killing formation showed signs of breaking. That heavenly monument was not the real Three Boundaries monument, but a shadow. The real Three Boundaries monument was in the center of the super-killing formation, suppressing the formation core. This was definitely an extremely shocking scene, and all the experts who saw this scene were shocked. The huge demonic willow pressed down from the starry sky, and its roots directly pierced into the super-killing formation. This demonic willow was practically treating the super-killing formation as nourishment, and it wanted to directly devour the essence of the super-killing formation. The three extreme powers exploded at the same time, and the super-killing formation that was jointly set up by the three great experts actually showed signs of collapsing, and many of the formation runes were obliterated. In the super-killing formation, Gu Fei and the others could not sit still. Once the super-killing formation was broken by the people outside, the Earth Demon Vein might break free and fly away. This Earth Demon Vein had long gained intelligence, and it had some basic independent consciousness. This was a kind of consciousness that urged luck and avoided danger. In order to not be devoured, this Earth Demon Vein would definitely choose to escape. Seeing that more and more cracks appeared on the super-killing formation, the Supreme Ancestor God who had just reconstructed his body suddenly shot out a drop of blood essence from his forehead. That drop of blood essence shot up into the sky, and then emitted endless blood light. Compared to Shui Sengxiao's nether demon blood, which was monstrous and evil, this drop of blood essence of the Supreme Ancestor God was emitting an incomparably holy aura. Rumble! In the next moment, the drop of blood essence of the Supreme Ancestor God turned into an endless sea of blood, and directly went against the mighty Nether Blood Sea. The Nether Blood Sea emitted an extremely powerful evil aura, and within the monstrous blood waves, there seemed to be countless blood-colored figures struggling and roaring, as if the countless creatures that had fallen into the Sea of Blood were trying to break free from the shackles of the Sea of Blood. On the contrary, in the Sea of Blood formed by the blood essence of the Supreme Ancestor God, a divine land appeared, as if a divine kingdom had appeared in the eyes of the world. Boom! The evil Nether Blood Sea and the Ancestor God's Blood Sea collided. This was the collision of evil and holy powers. In just an instant, the shockwaves that erupted from the two powers tore apart the void between heaven and earth. Even the formation diagram of the super-killing formation was torn by the two powers, and it was over 30 meters long. Fortunately, the killing formation set up by the three experts was not an ordinary killing formation. The formation diagram that was torn apart by the extreme powers quickly repaired itself. At the same time, the demonic rock lady opened her mouth and spat out a blood flag. The blood flag fluttered in the wind and became incomparably huge. Then, it directly rushed out of the killing formation. This was the supreme treasure of the Chaos Demonic Rock clan, called the Heavenly Demon Blood Flag. Back then, the demonic rock lady had once used the Heavenly Demon Blood Flag to fight against Gu Fei. Of course, she was still mercilessly defeated by Gu Fei in the end. The demonic rock lady's Heavenly Demon Blood Flag blocked the demonic willow, while Sun Ke released the peerless ominous blade, which blocked the primordial chaos demon bead. This was a battle of extreme powers. The super-killing formation was gradually collapsing, and countless formation runes were constantly being ground down by the extreme powers. The entire world seemed like it was about to collapse. This was a power that could destroy heaven and earth. What? All the experts outside the super-killing formation were stunned by what they saw. The vast and mighty aura of extreme powers caused their souls to tremble, and they had no choice but to retreat far away. The unlucky fellows with weaker cultivations were directly turned into clouds of blood mist by the ripples of the mighty extreme Tao power, and their bodies and souls were destroyed. Only those experts with forbidden treasures on them would be able to survive. At this moment, the super-killing formation was collapsing, and an incomparably huge black shadow appeared between heaven and earth. It was filled with boundless demonic essence. That's Chapter 3194. Although the supreme killing formation was powerful, Shuai Sangxiao and the others had used their extreme strength. With the three experts working together, they managed to break the supreme killing formation. As the supreme killing formation collapsed, the earth demon vein that Sun Ke had captured from the depths of the earth appeared in the world. It was a huge earth vein that was tens of thousands of miles long. It looked like a giant dragon, but it was definitely not a giant dragon. It was just a sealed earth demon vein. Of course, if the earth demon vein was given enough time to grow, it might be able to give birth to an innate demon dragon. But now, the earth demon vein had lost the qualification to grow into an innate demon dragon. The huge earth vein lay between the heavens and the earth. Endless demonic chi surged out from it. Within the demonic chi, there seemed to be countless figures vaguely visible. That is the earth demon vein? Seeing the huge demon vein, all the experts of the demons were shocked. Such an earth demon vein was enough to make any cultivator jealous and want it. Damn it! At this moment, Sun Ke, who was disturbed, was furious. These guys actually dared to disturb him while he was refining the earth demon vein's essence. They really deserved to die. Swoosh! As Sun Ke thought about it, a figure rushed out from his body and attacked the demon willow in the sky with the peerless ominous saber in his hand. It was Sun Ke's doppelganger. His real body was still refining the earth demon vein's essence. Buzz! The peerless ominous saber hummed. Sun Ke's doppelganger slashed out with all his might. The dazzling saber light immediately soared into the sky and slashed at the demon willow in the sky. An extremely overbearing aura erupted from the peerless ominous saber. Lu Ao saw this and quickly activated the demon willow. Immediately, the demon willow let down many green willow branches and entangled the peerless ominous saber. However, the saber light flashed by and a dozen willow branches were directly cut off, falling from the sky. Roar! Sun Ke's doppelganger roared into the sky and slashed again. This time, the saber light lit up the sky. This time, the peerless ominous saber slashed on the demon willow's trunk. The blade sank into the tree trunk. Sun Ke's clone exerted force and pulled out the peerless blade. However, at the same time, a willow twig wrapped around Sun Ke's clone and tied him to the huge trunk of the demon willow. Swoosh! The peerless saber light flashed, and the willow twig that was entangling Tsang Kei's clone was immediately cut into countless pieces. Tsang Kei's clone took the opportunity to rush out. However, at this moment, countless willow branches hung down from the demonic willow. Every willow branch was like a huge dragon, entangling Tsang Kei's clone. This is... When Tsang Kei's clone saw this, he was shocked. He hurriedly used the peerless ominous blade to protect himself, and rushed out. However, that primordial chaos demon bead smashed towards him. Damn it! Tsang Kei's clone was shocked again. Lu Ao and the Stone Child actually attacked him at the same time, wanting to kill him. However, the demonic rock lady and the mysterious ancestral god also attacked. The demonic rock lady spat out a blood flag and directly attacked the demon willow that stood between the heavens and the earth. The blood flag fluttered and a ferocious demonic beast directly rushed out from the demonic flag. It fiercely pounced on the demon willow and started fighting with it. That was the heavenly demon blood flag, the most precious treasure of the Chaos Demonic Rock clan. It was a true ultimate demonic weapon. The demon willow trembled and an extremely powerful demonic force erupted. Countless willow branches were like demonic dragons, dancing in the air and entangling the blood-colored demonic beast. At this moment, the demon willow could no longer care about attacking Tsang Kei's clone. One should know that the demonic rock lady was not attacking with her clone, but her real body that was controlling the heavenly demon blood flag. The demonic rock lady blocked the demon willow, while the mysterious ancestral god used a drop of blood essence to form an endless sea of blood, blocking Shui Xingxiao's nether demon blood. Everyone was attacking, but Gu Fei had been watching coldly from the sidelines, as if he was not in a hurry to make a move. Brother Gu, when are you going to make a move? Tsang Kei transmitted his voice to Gu Fei. He sat calmly in front of the earth demonic vein, his whole body shrouded in a mass of chaotic divine light. Endless demonic chi gathered towards the mass of chaotic divine light, and was then devoured and refined into chaotic essence. What's the hurry? Gu Fei said. Then, he stood up from the void, stopped devouring the demonic chi of the earth demonic vein, and raised his head to look up. Just a bunch of clowns, Gu Fei said. Then, his figure disappeared into the void. Even an expert of Tsang Kei's level did not see how he disappeared. At the next moment, a dull sound of impact was heard. Gu Fei suddenly appeared in front of the huge demon willow, and then directly punched. The primordial chaotic force immediately erupted from his fist. The entire void was collapsing, and destroyed. Boom! With a loud sound, Gu Fei's fist mercilessly smashed on the trunk of the demon willow, and the demon willow was shaken away. Cracks appeared on the trunk. What? Lu Ao, who was hiding on the demon willow, could not help but be dumbfounded when he saw this scene. Who is this guy? He can actually shake the demon willow. Just after Gu Fei punched the demon willow, he directly appeared next to the primordial chaotic demon bead in a flash. Then, he stretched out his hand and directly grabbed the demon bead. Rumble! The sound of wind and thunder came from the demon bead. The demon bead was shaking violently, trying to break free from Gu Fei's right hand and rush out. However, at this time, Gu Fei had fused with the mountain and river cauldron, and could use the power of the mountain and river cauldron for his own use. He directly grabbed the demon bead in his hand. No matter how hard the demon bead struggled, it could not break free from Gu Fei's 5 fingers mountain. The Stone Demon Clan's primordial chaotic demon bead was actually taken away by someone. Seeing this, the Stone Demon Clan's primordial chaotic demon bead was really not a small matter. Even he would not be able to survive if the demon bead was taken away. He would not be able to explain to the clan leader of the Stone Demon Clan. Return my ancestral weapon! The Stone Demon crazily attacked Gu Fei. He waved his hand crazily, and rays of demonic light immediately rushed out from his hand, piercing towards Gu Fei. Humph! Gu Fei sneered. He just waved his right hand, and the rays of demonic light immediately dissipated in the void. Swish! A ray of sword light flashed, and the stone demon directly turned into a cloud of dust, dissipating in the void. His body and soul were directly destroyed. "You're courting death!" Gu Fei shook his head, feeling a little regretful. Such a powerful existence should have died on the battlefield, not here. This place was sacred. The stone demon died in battle, and the primordial chaotic demon bead was taken away by Gu Fei. This scene made Lu Ao and Xuet Sangxiao shudder. The battle strength that Gu Fei displayed was really too strong. "Go!" Lu Ao directly soared into the sky, using the demon willow to protect himself, and fled into the distance. Xuet Sangxiao saw that the situation was not good. He did not even retract the nether demon blood that he released. He turned around, broke the void, and rushed into the chaos, trying to escape from the chaos. "Humph! Do you think you can escape?" Gu Fei said disdainfully, and then his figure disappeared in the void again. In the next moment, he caught up with Lu Ao and the demon willow. Without any words, Gu Fei directly turned into an ancient cauldron, and suppressed Lu Ao and the demon willow. Rays of primordial chaotic chi fell from the ancient cauldron like a huge dragon. A terrifying aura that could change the color of the 9 heavens and 10 earths spread from the ancient cauldron. Without any suspense, the mountain and river cauldrons slammed down, directly killing Lu Ao and the demonic willow. Lu Ao's body and soul were destroyed, but the demonic willow turned into a willow twig, floating in the air. This willow branch was the original form of the demon willow. After killing Lu Ao, the ancient cauldron disappeared, and Gu Fei's figure appeared in the void. He grabbed the willow branch that was floating in the void. The supreme treasure of the demon willow clan was taken away by Gu Fei. Gu Fei's strength had reached an unimaginable level. He had killed 2 super powerhouses with a single move and had even taken away their supreme demonic weapons. At this time, Xuet Sangxiao had already disappeared in the chaos. Gu Fei smiled, and directly rushed into the chaos to chase after Xuet Sangxiao. However, he also knew that it would not be easy to find Xuet Sangxiao in the chaos. However, Gu Fei had already locked on to Xuet Sangxiao. No matter where he escaped to, as long as he was still in the chaos, he would be able to find him. Swoosh! Gu Fei's figure disappeared in the chaos. Soon, he returned with a head in his hand. This head was Xuet Sangxiao's head. Xuet Sangxiao was not a match for Gu Fei at all. All the experts of the older generation of the demons who saw this scene in the sky were shocked to the extreme. This guy was really strong to the point of being abnormal. Gu Fei actually killed 3 experts and took away their supreme ancestral weapons. This was definitely something that could shake the entire cultivation world of the Chaos Demon realm. Even the Magic Rock Lady and the others were very surprised. The battle strength that Gu Fei displayed was really beyond their expectations. After killing the 3 experts, Gu Fei returned to the Earth Demon Vein, sat in the void, and continued to devour the essence of the Earth Demon Vein. The experts who were watching from afar were inexplicably shocked. Everyone had witnessed Gu Fei killing 3 experts. Such battle strength made the experts from all sides feel great pressure. For a moment, no one attacked again. At this moment, the 3 boundary steel appeared in the sky. Runes rushed out from the 3 boundary steel and directly imprinted themselves in the void. The super killing array that was about to collapse finally stabilized at this moment. Chapter 3195. Gu Fei had killed Lu Ao and Shitong, as well as Xuet Sangxiao. Such a method had truly suppressed the restless demons. It should be known that Lu Ao, Shitong, and Xuet Sangxiao were not weaklings. They had also brought great killing weapons, weapons that would make even the old fogies' hearts palpitate. But now, they had all fallen, and their killing weapons had been taken away by Gu Fei. The old fogies in the distance were indescribably shocked at this scene. At this time, heaven and earth shook. The 3 boundaries monument was blooming with hazy 3 realms divine light. Formation runes condensed in the void and intertwined with each other. The super killing formation that had been broken was rapidly being repaired. Soon, a shocking murderous aura reappeared between heaven and earth. Gu Fei returned to the Earth Demon Vein and continued to operate his mysterious technique to refine the huge amount of demonic essence. Soon, He was enveloped by a mass of primal chaos divine light. Endless demonic energy frantically converged towards the mass of primal chaos divine light, then was refined into primal chaos essence and melted into the primal chaos divine light. At this time, the demonic rock lady, Tsamke, and the mysterious ancestor god calmed down and focused on refining the demonic energy of the earth. The demonic energy contained within the earth demon vein was constantly decreasing. The earth vein was shaking, and the huge earth vein was gradually shrinking. The aura of demonic energy emanating from it was gradually weakening. The 4 experts were simultaneously devouring the demonic energy of the earth demon vein. Even if the earth demon vein had condensed an endless amount of demonic energy, it still couldn't withstand the 4 experts devouring. While the 4 experts were devouring the demonic energy of the earth demon vein, the experts of the mystical demon mountain were not idle. The 6 demons of the exterminating demon palace had not been killed by the Meng brothers in the depths of the starry sky. There were also many survivors of the exterminating demon palace who were loyal to the death. After the battle, the demon warships of the exterminating demon palace were almost completely destroyed. 2 of the 3 Black Moon demonic ships that Gu Fei had borrowed suffered varying degrees of damage. The experts of the mystical demon mountain were still besieging the survivors of the exterminating demon palace under the leadership of the mystical demon mountain lord. The territory of the god-exterminating demon palace was huge because the central region of the primal chaos demon world was the largest among the 5 great regions. Even if the other 4 great regions were added together, they still wouldn't be able to compare to this region. The territory of the god-exterminating demon palace was comparable to a small half of the western region. It was not an easy task to conquer such a large territory. Although the mystical demon mountain had destroyed the ancestral land of the destroying god's demon palace, the destroying god's demon palace still had countless cities under its command, ruling over billions of creatures. Not all the cities would surrender. Some of the demons even had the idea of becoming a local tyrant. They would take advantage of this opportunity to break away from the demon extermination palace and become their own overlord. Of course, there weren't many demons who dared to do this. Before becoming an overlord, one had to be clear about one's own cultivation and combat power. The cultivation and battle prowess of the city lords under the god-exterminating demon palace were far inferior. The city lords of small cities could barely be considered experts. They weren't even devil lords. However, the city lords of large cities were different. The reason why these city lords could control the entire city was very simple. They were strong enough. Devil Elephant City, Flying Eagle City, Fire Lion City. Are the city lords of these 3 cities unwilling to surrender? Thousands of miles away from the god-exterminating demon palace, banners were fluttering in the sky. A murderous aura filled the sky. The demon army of the mystical demon mountain was marching in the sky. On the ground in front of the army, there was a huge city. There was an incomparably exuberant vitality coming from the city. It was obvious that there were countless creatures gathered in the city. In front of the army stood a group of high-level officials of the mystical demon mountain. The person in the lead was the lord of the mystical demon mountain. Lord, the city lords of these 3 cities are very determined. The city lord of the Devil Elephant City even killed the emissaries we sent. A demon general kneeling in front of the lord of the mystical demon mountain said loudly. Since that's the case, there's nothing else to say. Let's just wipe them off the face of this world. The lord of the mystical demon mountain looked at the city in front of him and said solemnly. He was very clear that once a war broke out, the countless creatures in the city in front of him would most likely die. But this was something that couldn't be helped. Unless the city lords of those cities were willing to surrender, a war was inevitable. Pass down my order, attack! In the next moment, the lord of the mystical demon mountain gave the order to attack. Yes! The demon general immediately stood up from the ground, turned around and walked out. Very soon, a horn sounded, and a dense crowd of figures immediately rushed out from the sky. They were countless armored demonic soldiers. Under the leadership of the demonic generals, these demonic soldiers formed a killing formation and attacked forward. The city in front of them was the Devil Elephant City. At this moment, the Devil Elephant City was shrouded in a desolate aura. Figures flashed on top of the city wall. At this moment, the city lord of the Devil Elephant City was not afraid of the lord of the mystical Demon Mountain, and the others because he planned to establish himself as a king. If he wanted to establish himself as a king, he would need the support of a strong military force. The city lord of the Devil Elephant City was a devil elephant that had lived for an unknown period of time. His cultivation was incomparably strong. He was a demon ancestor, and no one in the Devil Elephant City was a match for him. At this moment, the city lord of the Devil Elephant City was sitting on the throne in the main hall of the city lord mansion. The main hall was filled with the higher-ups of the Devil Elephant City. "Report, the demon soldiers of the Black Demon Mountain have begun their attack." A voice suddenly came from outside the main hall, breaking the silence among the crowd. "What?" Everyone in the main hall was shocked. They never thought that those fellows from the Black Demon Mountain would actually start their attack so soon. What should they do? "Then let's fight!" The city lord of the Devil Elephant City, who was sitting on the throne, said. "City lord, this..." Someone in the main hall hesitated. The other party could even destroy the ancestral land of the god-destroying demon palace, let alone a small Devil Elephant City. No one wanted to die. "We killed the emissary of the Black Demon Mountain. There's no way back," someone said calmly. Boom! At this moment, a loud noise suddenly came from outside. Then, the whole main hall shook, and everyone couldn't help but change their expressions. The war against the Devil Elephant City had finally broken out. At this time, the news of Luo's death had already reached the ancestral land of the Devil Willow clan. The Devil Willow clan was shaken up, especially the clan lord Lu Tianjing, who wanted to swallow those fellows from the Black Demon Mountain alive. The news of Shurtong's death had also reached the ancestral land of the Devil Golem clan. The experts of the Devil Golem clan were indescribably shocked, and the clan lord of the Devil Golem clan came out of seclusion immediately. Luo was dead, but the branch of the Supreme Demon Willow that Luo brought out did not fly back. This was most likely because the branch of the Demon Willow had been taken away by someone else. In the ancestral land of the Devil Willow clan, Lu Tianjing sat on the throne without saying a word. He glanced at the experts below. "Clan Lord, what should we do? The branch of the ancestor can't be left in the outside world," an expert from the Devil Willow clan said loudly. "Yes, the demonic body of the ancestor can't be lost." Many experts from the demons agreed. It should be known that if the body of the ancestor was missing a branch, it would not be perfect. For them, the branch of the ancestor was a supreme sacred object. "Then use the last trump card and kill all the experts from the Black Demon Mountain," Lu Tianjing said with a murderous look. "That's right." All the experts from the Devil Willow clan in the hall nodded in agreement. "Then what are you waiting for? Get out of here," Lu Tianjing said as he glanced at the crowd. "Yes, clan lord." The experts of the Willow Devil clan in the main hall immediately accepted the order, then turned around and rushed out. The Devil Willow clan began to mobilize their troops. The unusual movements of the Devil Willow clan naturally could not escape the eyes of those with ulterior motives. Soon the news spread. Subsequently, chariots rushed out from the ancestral land of the Devil Willow clan. On each chariot stood an incomparably powerful existence. This was the foundation of the Devil Willow clan. This time, in order to teach the experts of the Black Demon Mountain a lesson, the Devil Willow clan also sent out all the experts. The territory of the Devil Willow clan was very far from the exterminating demon palace. It was impossible to instantly arrive at the ancestral land of the exterminating demon palace because the ancestral land of the exterminating demon palace no longer existed. At this time, the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain and the others did not know that the Devil Willow clan had already attacked their location. In addition to the Devil Willow clan, the Stone Demon clan also took action. Not only did the Stone Demon clan lose an incomparably powerful existence, but even the clan's most precious treasure, the primordial Chaos Demon Bead, was taken away. Soon, the Stone Demon clan also sent a dozen extremely powerful experts to the ancestral land of the exterminating demon palace. They wanted to take back the primordial Chaos Demon Bead. One should know that the primordial Chaos Demon Bead was the clan's most precious treasure of the Stone Demon clan. They could not afford to lose it. However, the creatures of the Nether Blood Sea did not make any moves. Xuezhengxiu had fallen, but the creatures of the Nether Blood Sea did not seem to want to avenge him. Just as the Stone Demon clan and the Devil Willow clan were attacking the ancestral land of the exterminating Demon Palace, Gu Fei and the other 3 experts had already devoured and refined a huge amount of Earth Demon Qi. The Earth Demon vein had actually shrunk by a third. The super killing formation was in operation. No one dared to attack again. The 3 great demons were a good example. Those who attacked were all dead. Time passed. Another few hours passed. The day turned into night. Under the starry sky, the Earth Demon vein that was enveloped by the super killing formation had actually shrunk by 2/3. Soon, the essence of the Earth Demon vein would be completely divided up by Gu Fei and the others. The primordial chaos essence that Gu Fei had refined into his body was already strong enough. However, his martial body was like a bottomless black hole, continuously refining devil qi into primordial chaos essence. Chapter 3196. Gu Fei's strength made all the experts of the demons' hearts palpitate. This person was simply unscrupulous. He had actually killed an important figure of the 3 superpowers. Whether it was Lu Ao of the Demon Willow tribe, Shirtong of the Stone Demon tribe, or Xuezhengxiu from the Nether Blood Sea, they were all existences with great backgrounds. The Demon Willow tribe was the primitive demons. This tribe was even stronger than the exterminating Demon Palace. Lu Ao had been killed by Gu Fei. Gu Fei had absolutely pierced through the sky. Lu Ao had always been favored by the Demon Willow tribe's patriarch, Lu Tianjing. He was the most promising person to become the next patriarch of the Demon Willow tribe. But now, Lu Ao was dead. The Demon Willow tribe naturally wouldn't let it go so easily. They would definitely make the strongest response. However, no one had expected that the Demon Willow tribe's anger would erupt so quickly. Rumble! Not long after Gu Fei killed Lu Ao, a pitch-black spatial crack suddenly appeared in the sky above the super-killing array that Gu Fei and the others were in. A warship broke through the void and directly rushed out from the void. A shocking murderous aura appeared between the heavens and the earth. The temperature of the entire world dropped rapidly. On the deck of the warship stood a middle-aged man in white. This middle-aged man stood with his hands behind his back. His long hair danced in the wind. He had a handsome face and 3 strands of long beard fluttered in front of his chest. This was an elegant middle-aged man. However, at this moment, this middle-aged man's murderous aura was soaring. The shadow of a demon willow was faintly discernible on his body. The powerful murderous aura that erupted from the warship originated from this middle-aged man. This person was the current patriarch of the Demon Willow tribe, Lu Tianjing. The patriarch of the Demon Willow tribe had actually personally led the Demon Willow army to attack. What? At the end of the distant horizon, a leader of the demons saw the figure on the warship. His eyeballs almost fell out of their sockets. Lu Tianjing had actually personally attacked. This time, there will be a good show to watch. The other leaders of the demons were also shocked, but they were also very curious. They were looking forward to the battle between Lu Tianjing and the guy named Gu Fei. As the leader of the demons in the Chaos Demon realm, he was naturally well informed. Gu Fei's origin did not seem to be a secret. He could find out after a little investigation. Rumble! The huge battleship appeared in the sky above the super-killing array like a mountain. It blocked the sunlight in the sky and cast a huge shadow. An extremely terrifying demonic aura erupted from the figure on the warship. At that moment, one powerful figure after another walked out from the ship's hold. Every single one of them exuded a monstrous demonic aura. This was a confrontation between the extreme Dao powers. If they were not careful, the entire region would be destroyed and they would also be affected. Who is shouting? Don't you have any manners? At this time, a voice came from the super-killing formation. How dare you! Kill! The voice on the extreme Tao demonic ship roared furiously. Then, the annihilation demonic light beneath the extreme Tao demonic ship erupted with extreme power. Boom! With a muffled sound, the light of destruction above the extreme demon ship rushed out from the bottom of the extreme demon ship like a demonic sun and blasted towards the super-killing formation below. The power of the extreme path erupted, and the void below the extreme path demonic ship was instantly shattered. Everything was destroyed, and wherever that mass of demonic light passed, nothing existed. This was definitely a terrifying power that could kill a supreme expert like Tsung Quebec. However, at the same time, a divine light also shot up into the sky from the eye of the super-killing formation below. It went towards the light of destruction. That was the extreme Tao power condensed by the Three Boundaries Monument. It was not weaker than the extreme Tao demonic ship condensed. Boom! With a loud sound, the light of destruction and the divine light collided. The two extreme Tao powers exploded and turned into a ball of destructive wave. It spread out in an instant. The void was annihilated. Everything that was enveloped by this wave was directly obliterated. Nothing could be preserved. This was the extreme Tao power that could obliterate everything. It was extremely terrifying. On the ground, apart from the area covered by the super-killing formation, all the mountains on the ground were instantly erased from the ground. The entire ground was collapsing. This was the situation on the ground. High up in the sky, the void was constantly being annihilated. Even the extreme demon ship in the sky was affected by the wave and trembled slightly. What? The demon ancestors of the Demon Willow clan on the extreme demon ship were extremely shocked. They did not expect the super-killing formation below to have such power. I underestimated that guy. On the bow of the ship, Lu Tianjing's expression was extremely solemn. He thought that by using the extreme demon ship, he would be able to easily kill the guy who took away the branch of the ancestor. But now, it seemed that this guy was not simple. The consequences of underestimating him would be very serious. At this time, there was a wave of extreme Tao power in the void far away. The void there shattered and a stone ship rushed out. The Stone Demon Clan? Chapter 3197. Gu Fei's killing of Lu Ao had provoked Lu Tianjing, the patriarch of the demonic Willow tribe, to mobilize all of his tribe's experts. Lu Tianjing had even mobilized the demonic ship. Of course, there was only one demonic ship in the demonic Willow tribe. The terror of the demonic ship was obvious to all. The ancient demonic diagram that emerged from the ship could condense extreme demonic power and attack the super-killing formation that Gu Fei had set up. However, the super-killing formation that Gu Fei had set up was not simple. The power displayed by the Three Boundary Monument shocked the experts of the demonic Willow tribe. On the demonic ship, Lu Tianjing was about to activate the demonic ship again. He wanted to destroy the super-killing formation below and drag out Gu Fei, who was hiding in the killing formation. Lu Tianjing's plan was brilliant, but it was only his wishful thinking. Things often developed beyond expectations and did not go according to plan. At this critical moment, a muffled thunderous sound came from the distant sky. The void there collapsed, and a stone ship broke through the void and appeared between heaven and earth. This is... All the experts of the demons were stunned when they saw this scene. The stone ship could only be used by the higher-ups of the Stone Demon Clan. Obviously, the Stone Demon Clan had sent out all of their experts. The death of Shirtong had caused great grief and indignation to the Stone Demon Clan. Shirtong's primordial chaos demon bead was the most precious treasure of the Stone Demon Clan. They could not afford to lose it. This was also the reason why the Stone Demon Clan could kill their way here so quickly. Even the experts of the Stone Demon Clan are here. At this time, in the super-killing formation, in front of the Earth demonic vein, the demonic rock lady opened her eyes. Even she felt uneasy when two primitive demons had arrived. One should know that they were primitive demons. The strength of primitive demons was undeniable because such a race had once produced the extreme demon ancestor. They were the descendants of the extreme demon ancestor, and had the inheritance of the extreme demon ancestor. It could be said that the foundation of primitive demons was much deeper than any other demons. All the demons who witnessed this scene were dumbfounded. It should be noted that there had never been a situation where two primitive demons attacked the same force at the same time. This was because a single primitive demons could run amok in the entire Chaos Demon realm. There were very few forces that could contend against them. "Mystic Demon Mountain is going to be in big trouble this time," someone said. No one was optimistic about Gu Fei and the others. It should be known that after being targeted by the two primitive demons, which force in the entire Chaos Demon world could contend against them? "Lu Tianjing? I didn't expect you to be here earlier than me." At this moment, a tall middle-aged man walked out of the stone ship. This middle-aged man was dressed in animal skin and held a stone spear in his hand. As the middle-aged man in animal skin appeared on the bow of the stone ship, an extremely powerful demonic aura appeared between heaven and earth. "Shihong, you're not slow either. Your Golem clan is much further away from here than we are," Lu Tianjing said. The clan leader of the Golem clan was named Shihong. This time, the Golem clan was the same as the Magic Willow clan. He had brought all the experts cultivating in the ancestral land of the Golem clan to this place. Where's Gu Fei? I'm going to kill him." Soon enough, the stone ship arrived in the vicinity. Extremely powerful figures stood on the bow of the ship. They were the powerhouses of the older generation of the Stone Demon clan. "Haha, Shihong, you've come at the right time. Gu Fei is hiding in the killing formation below. It won't be easy to kill him. Why don't you and I join forces to break this formation?" Lu Tianjing said seriously. "Join forces?" Shihong shook his head and said, "I'm not interested. If your Magic Willow clan can't break the formation, then get lost. I'll show you how I break it," Shihong said loudly. "Alright, let's see how powerful your Golem clan is." After saying that, Lu Tianjing steered the extreme Dao demonic ship backward to make room for Shihong and the others to display their skills. Although the Magic Willow clan and the Golem clan were both primitive demons, the relationship between Lu Tianjing and Shihong was not that good. "Both of you, come at me together." At that moment, Gu Fei's voice was heard from the killing formation. "What?" Lu Tianjing and Shihong were both shocked and furious when they heard Gu Fei's words. "How presumptuous!" Shihong shouted and waved his right hand. An extremely sharp sword light immediately rushed out from his hand and slashed at the killing formation below. However, a shocking scene took place. The swordlight that had rushed out from Shihong's hand was immediately reversed and pierced through Shihong. While Shihong was shocked, he waved his right hand again and the reverse swordlight immediately dissipated in the void. "This is interesting." Shihong stared at the super killing formation below, and his pupils shrank. He was just testing the waters with his attack, so it was not a big deal. However, he was going to get serious next. "If you want to fight, let's fight. What's with all this talk?" Gu Fei's voice rang out from the super killing formation. After that, a figure charged out from the super killing formation. A powerful aura immediately spread out from the figure. "What?" Shihong was shocked. This Gu Fei actually dared to come out alone? Is he crazy? Suppress. Although Shihong was shocked, he did not panic. He formed a seal with both hands and charged at Gu Fei, who had just rushed out from the super killing formation. However, Gu Fei only needed to throw a punch to directly disperse the powerful force that Shihong had condensed with the seal technique. At the same time, he also sent Shihong, who was standing on the bow of the stone ship, flying. "What?" Witnessing this scene, the experts of the Stone Demon clan on the stone ship were immediately dumbfounded, and their eyeballs almost popped out of their sockets. "Damn it!" As Shihong was sent flying, he immediately unleashed the power of the stone spear in his hand. Then, the stone spear turned into a ray of destructive light that instantly pierced towards Gu Fei's chest. "So fast!" Gu Fei was shocked. A layer of immortal light emerged from his body. Clang! The destructive light of the stone spear stabbed at Gu Fei's body. However, it failed to penetrate the immortal armor that he was wearing. The destructive light was directly sent flying. "What? How is this possible?" Shirhong was extremely shocked when he saw his stone spear being knocked away. Could it be that this little fellow had cultivated the supreme physique of an extreme Tao sovereign? Shirhong had already rushed back to the stone ship. With a wave of his right hand, a demonic light immediately flew back from afar and landed in his hand. He stared at Gu Fei, who was standing in the void, with an ominous glint in his eyes. The place where the stone spear had pierced had a large hole in Gu Fei's clothes, revealing a layer of blue immortal armor underneath. This was the sky blue immortal gold battle armor. The sky blue immortal gold was an immortal material. The defensive power of the sky blue immortal gold battle armor refined from sky blue immortal gold was unimaginably strong. Gu Fei wore such an immortal armor underneath his clothes. He was unafraid of the stone spear's attack. However, although the sky blue immortal gold battle armor saved Gu Fei's life, the powerful force from the stone spear sent Gu Fei flying thousands of meters away. An extreme path demonic weapon? Gu Fei's expression turned solemn as he stared at the stone spear in his opponent's hand. Set up the god-slaying formation! Shirhong bellowed. The dozen stone demon clan experts on the stone ship immediately rose into the sky and spread out in the void around Gu Fei. Gu Fei noticed that the 18 stone demon clan experts were holding something in their hands. In the next moment, the items in their hands erupted with dazzling demonic light. They were 18 demonic weapons that resonated with each other. Countless demonic patterns appeared in the void and intertwined with each other, forming a huge formation diagram between heaven and earth. Gu Fei happened to be enveloped by this demonic formation diagram. Tisk! The corner of Gu Fei's mouth curled into a sneer. In the next moment, an ancient cauldron rushed out from his body. Primordial chaos chi surged from the ancient cauldron. The huge demonic formation diagram was actually suppressed by the power that erupted from the ancient cauldron. Primordial chaos chi? So much? When Shirhong and the others saw the vast amount of primordial chaos chi pouring from the ancient cauldron, they were extremely shocked. They did not expect the ancient cauldron to be a Tao artifact of this level. One must know that a single strand of primordial chaos chi was enough to crush the heavens. The number of strands of primordial chaos chi falling from the ancient cauldron was more than 10,000. All the demon clan experts who saw the ancient cauldron were extremely envious, especially the stone demon clan. The primordial chaos chi was of great use to them. Even Lu Tianjing, who was watching from afar, could not help but want to snatch the ancient cauldron. The power of a Tao artifact of this level was definitely earth-shattering. However, Lu Tianjing resisted the urge to make a move at this moment. It was not the best time to make a move. He could only wait until both sides were injured before making a move to reap the benefits. Lu Tianjing suppressed the urge to make a move at this thought. This is what true suppression looks like. Gu Fei stared at Shirhong on the stone ship and said with a smile, You! At this moment, Shirhong was shocked to find that the 18 stone demon clan experts had been frozen in the void. Even the incomparably huge demonic formation diagram was frozen in the void at the same time. At this moment, Gu Fei suddenly revealed a cruel smile. In the next moment, 18 sword lights shot out from his body and instantly pierced through the bodies of the 18 experts from the stone demon clan. Roar! Shirhong's eyes turned red when he saw this. An extremely violent wave of energy erupted from his body. Die, Gu Fei! Chapter 3198. Gu Fei was fighting against the experts of the Stone Demon clan, all of whom were at the level of the demon ancestor. Any one of them who walked out of the Stone Demon clan's ancestral land would be an overlord. However, an unbelievable scene unfolded before everyone's eyes. Gu Fei had used the cauldron of mountain and river to seal off a part of the void. 18 beams of destructive sword light rushed out of his body and killed the 18 demonic ancestors of the Stone Demon clan who had set up the formation on the spot. Only the clan lord of the Stone Demon clan managed to escape. Shirhong, the clan lord of the Stone Demon clan, unleashed a surge of extreme demonic energy, forcefully breaking through the suppressive force of the mountain and river cauldron, and rushing back to the demonic ship. How is this possible? Shirhong landed on the deck and looked back. It was not a big deal, but he just happened to see the 18 demon ancestor level clansmen disappear into the void. Even a powerful existence like the demon ancestor would be annihilated after being struck by Gu Fei's heaven-punishing sword ray. No one was spared. Roar! On the deck, Shi Hong roared into the sky. Murderous intent surged from his body, and he almost went crazy. The 18 demon ancestors were the trump card of the Stone Demon clan. It was a terrifying force. The 18 demon ancestors of the Stone Demon clan could form a terrifying killing formation. This killing formation could easily kill supreme experts like Tsang Ke and the heavenly horned demon who had fallen from the honorable realm. However, the formation had just been laid down when it was sealed off by the extreme power that erupted from the ancient cauldron. The killing formation could not unleash its power at all. Humph! You can't even withstand a single blow, Gu Fei said disdainfully. Then, the cauldron of mountain and river vibrated. A transparent ripple immediately spread from the ancient cauldron like a wave. Wherever the transparent ripple passed, countless formation runes crumbled. Even the 18 demonic weapons that were used to lay down the killing formation were shattered in the void. Even the ultimate demonic ship in the sky shook violently as if it was hit by a huge wave, as if it could be overturned at any time. Lu Tianjing, you bastard! Shi Hong gritted his teeth and roared. The corner of his eyes was bleeding. Lu Tianjing retreated so easily because he knew how powerful Shi Hong was and was trying to trick him. Ha ha! At this moment, Lu Tianjing, who was on the wooden boat in the distant sky, burst into laughter. Wasn't Shi Hong very awesome? Now he can't be that awesome anymore. The Stone Demon clan lost 18 demon ancestor level powerhouses in an instant. To the Stone Demon clan, this was a heavy blow. Such a loss was difficult to make up for. One should know that the Stone Demon clan had lost 18 demon ancestor level powerhouses. They were not ordinary powerhouses. Even the primordial demon clan, which was the corpse demon clan, would not have more than 30 powerhouses of this level. At this moment, as the clan leader of the Stone Demon clan, Shi Hong's heart was dripping with blood. Lu Tianjing was too much. He knew that this guy was difficult to deal with, but he didn't even warn him. After all, this guy was their common enemy. I told you all to come at me together, but you didn't listen. Now you've suffered. Gu Fei did not attack again. He stood in the void and looked at Shi Hong, who was on the stone ship, with a faint smile. You! Shi Hong was so angry that his face turned red, and he almost spat out a mouthful of blood. He was a descendant of the Primal Chaos Stone Devil, and his body contained the bloodline of the Primal Chaos Stone Devil. His demonic body was very special. It could transform into an incomparably hard demonic body that even Dao artifacts would find hard to destroy. Moreover, it could also transform into a body of flesh and blood. At this time, Shi Hong's demonic body was gradually changing. His entire body became incomparably black, and even the hair on his head turned into stone. His eyes emitted a black light, like two black holes, as if they could swallow everything. It was a sight that made people's hearts race. At the same time, an unimaginably powerful demonic aura erupted from Shi Hong's demonic body. Dead or alive? Other people only have a black face when they are angry, but you, when you are angry, your whole body turns black and you become a black ghost. I admire you, Gu Fei teased. Hearing Gu Fei's words, Lu Tianjing, who was in the distance, could not laugh anymore. This guy is still so relaxed. Is he really not afraid that Shi Hong will use the Stone Devil clan's trump card to kill him? Die! On the stone ship, Shi Hong roared and directly attacked Gu Fei with the stone spear in his hand. The powerful demonic power shattered the void between heaven and earth. At this time, Shi Hong's entire body was blooming with black demonic light. A demonic pattern appeared on his brow, and a terrifying aura surged from the demonic pattern. An immortal demonic light directly pierced towards Gu Fei at an extremely fast speed. It was the demonic light formed by the stone spear in Shi Hong's hand. The stone spear in Shi Hong's hand was no ordinary demonic weapon. It was an ancestral weapon refined by the Stone Devil clan's ancestor. This ancestral weapon was an extreme demonic weapon. It was also because of this stone spear that Shihong was able to break through the void sealed by the mountain and river cauldron and escape back to the stone ship. Humph! Gu Fei sneered and moved at the speed of 8 steps. It was as if he had merged with the surrounding void. He moved extremely quickly and evaded the immortal demonic light that pierced towards him. At this time, he waved his hand and the standing mountain and river cauldron flew back into his hand. Roar! Shihong roared and the stone spear in his hand flew up. In an instant, it turned into countless immortal divine lights and pierced towards Gu Fei. He attacked with all his strength. As he released the stone spear, he directly pounced towards Gu Fei. You're courting death. This time, Gu Fei did not retreat. He directly rushed forward and a sky-blue immortal light surged from his body. The immortal demonic lights that pierced towards him were all repelled by the immortal light. Bang! With a muffled sound, Gu Fei's fist and Shihong's fist collided. An extremely tyrannical force erupted from the two experts' fists. However, in the next moment, cracks appeared on Shihong's fist. Black demonic blood seeped out from the cracks. His strongest combat physique was actually cracked by Gu Fei's fist. How is this possible? Shihong was extremely shocked. He stared at Gu Fei in disbelief. His strongest demonic physique was cracked by his opponent's fist. While Shihong was still in a state of shock, a powerful force suddenly erupted out from the other party's fist like a volcanic eruption. Bang! Shihong's fist that was blocking Gu Fei's fist exploded. Black fragments scattered in all directions. Then, his forearm also exploded. Chapter 3199. If it were the human realm or the heavenly realm, it would be extremely foolish to engage in close combat with a warrior of the same level. However, in the Chaos Demon realm, no one knew how terrifying a warrior could be. Hence, the clan leader of the Stone Demon clan made a mistake that even he was unaware of. He actually allowed Gu Fei to get close to him, and even clashed head-on with Gu Fei. Hence, in Gu Fei's opinion, there was no suspense in the outcome of the clash. Shihong's right fist exploded and his right forearm was shattered into pieces. This was the power of Gu Fei's punch. As a warrior, his martial body was tyrannical to the extreme. Even the bodies of divine birds and ferocious beasts were far inferior to Gu Fei's martial body. Although Shihong was a descendant of the primal Chaos Stone Demon and inherited the supreme bloodline of the primal Chaos Stone Demon, the power of the bloodline had been stimulated. However, his strength, body, and physique were still inferior to Gu Fei's. To be precise, whether it was strength, speed, or physique, which Shihong was once proud of, he was inferior to Gu Fei. Shihong was sent flying tens of thousands of feet away by Gu Fei's punch. Not only was his fist and forearm shattered, but a small part of his body was also cracked. How can this guy be so strong? After Shihong stabilized his body, he couldn't believe that his supreme demon body had been damaged to such an extent. He had stimulated the power of his bloodline and his flesh and bones had turned into stone. At this moment, he was like an invincible stone demon. Even a powerful ancestral weapon couldn't hurt him. However, his fist and forearm had been shattered by a single punch. Haha, nothing is impossible for me. Gu Fei laughed. At this moment, he held the mountain and river cauldron in his hand. The immortal demonic light flew towards the mouth of the mountain and river cauldron and was swallowed by it. What? Shihong was extremely shocked by this scene. One must know that the immortal devil light was formed from the Stone Devil clan's supreme ancestral artifact. The supreme ancestral artifact was extremely important to the Stone Demon clan. The 18 demon forefathers of the Stone Demon clan had all fallen. If they lost the supreme ancestral artifact as well, the Stone Demon clan's strength might not even be comparable to the major forces that were not part of the primitive demons. Shihong couldn't care less about his wounded body. He used all his might to summon back the stone spear. The undying demonic light that was being absorbed by the mountain and river cauldrons suddenly gathered together, wanting to fly away. However, the heaven-devouring power from the mouth of the mountain and river cauldron was too strong. The stone spear had not fully awakened, so it was unable to unleash its true demonic power. It was swallowed by the mountain and river cauldron. No! Shirhang's expression changed. The thing he did not want to see the most had happened so quickly. His extreme Tao ancestral artifact had actually been taken away by his opponent. In the next moment, he soared into the sky and rushed back to the stone ship. He wanted to return to the stone ship. Only then would he have the strength to continue fighting against Gu Fei. Without the protection of the extreme Tao ancestral artifact, no matter how strong he was no match for Gu Fei. "Ha ha, you come in too!" Gu Fei laughed, and pointed the mountain and river cauldron in his hand at Shirhong. A heaven-devouring power immediately erupted from the mountain and river cauldron, and instantly enveloped Shirhong. "Oh no!" Shirhong immediately felt his body tighten. His body flew towards the mountain and river cauldron involuntarily. He was about to be sucked into the ancient cauldron. At this moment, the mountain and river cauldron in Gu Fei's hands suddenly trembled. The heaven-devouring power that had surged out from the mountain and river cauldron had disappeared. Shirhong hurriedly soared into the sky and rushed into the stone ship in the sky. He fell directly on the deck. Although he had escaped death, he was not happy at all. He rolled and crawled as he rushed into the cabin of the ship. At this moment, the mountain and river cauldron in Gu Fei's hand shook even more violently. It was as if something was about to rush out of the mountain and river cauldron. Interesting. Gu Fei looked at the mountain and river cauldron in his hand with a strange expression. He did not expect the stone spear that had been sucked into the mountain and river cauldron to explode with such a powerful extreme Tao demonic power. It was obvious that the mountain and river cauldron was shaking because the Stone Demon clan's extreme Tao ancestral artifact had awakened and was trying to break out of the mountain and river cauldron. However, the mountain and river cauldron was an extreme Tao artifact. Nothing that had been sucked into the mountain and river cauldron had ever escaped. Streams of primordial chaos energy began to emerge from the fist-sized mountain and river cauldron. The primordial chaos energy on the mountain and river cauldron gradually erupted. The shaking mountain and river cauldron gradually calmed down. The Stone Demon clan's extreme Tao ancestral artifact was suppressed by the mountain and river cauldron's power. Even if the Stone Demon clan's extreme Tao ancestral artifact was awakened, it could not compete with the mountain and river cauldron. However, as the mountain and river cauldron suppressed the Stone Demon clan's extreme Tao ancestral artifact, a destructive demonic light descended from the sky and directly blasted onto Gu Fei's body. The power of the extreme Tao erupted. Gu Fei was blasted down from the sky by the destructive demonic light and directly smashed into the depths of the earth. Ha ha! Lu Tianjing's laughter came from afar. It was him who had sneak attacked Gu Fei from behind and blasted Gu Fei down from the sky. Lu Tianjing, you despicable and shameless bastard! At this moment, an angry roar came from the stone ship. Then, an immortal demonic light directly rushed out from the stone ship and instantly blasted onto Lu Tianjing's extreme Tao demonic ship. Boom! With a loud bang, Lu Tianjing's extreme Tao demonic ship was directly blasted away by the immortal demonic light. Several experts of the Demon Osier clan on the deck were instantly crushed into a mist of blood. Their bodies and souls were directly destroyed. Lu Tianjing's feet were firmly nailed to the deck. The extreme Tao demonic ship was tossed about, and cries of shock and agony could be heard from the cabin. Shirhong, you bastard! Did a donkey kick you in the head? Lu Tianjing roared angrily. The Demon Osier clan's extreme Tao demonic ship was incomparably powerful. Although it was blasted by the extreme Tao demonic light from the stone ship, it was only blasted away and did not suffer much damage. You despicable person! You knew that guy was so difficult to deal with, yet you didn't warn me. Did you think that I didn't know what you were thinking? You wanted to screw me over. Shirhong almost went crazy when he thought about how 18 demon ancestors had fallen to Gu Fei's sword and how even the Stone Demon clan's extreme Tao ancestral artifact had been taken away by Gu Fei. If that old thing Lu Tianjing had warned him, the Stone Demon clan would not have suffered such a huge loss. He wanted nothing more than to swallow Lu Tianjing alive. I wanted to screw you over. So what? What can you do to me? Lu Tianjing was also angry. Damn it, I'm not done with you. Shi Hong was furious. Then, another extreme Dao demonic light rushed out from the stone ship and blasted towards the Demon Osier clan's extreme Dao demonic ship. This lunatic. Chapter 3200. As the clan leader of the Stone Demon clan, Shi Hong was enraged that he was tricked by Lu Tianjing. He immediately attacked Lu Tianjing after escaping back to the stone ship. Madman! Lu Tianjing was enraged. He activated the power of the extreme demonic ship and stabilized it. Countless demonic runes in the shape of willow trees emerged on the ship. Boom! A destructive demonic light rushed out from the demonic ship and bombarded the stone ship. Shi Hong, do you really want to go against me at this time? Lu Tianjing roared. Lu Tianjing, I want to eat your flesh and drink your blood. Shi Hong stood on the stone ship. His long hair danced wildly in the wind and his eyes flickered with a murderous glint. A destructive demonic light also rushed out from the stone ship. Boom! With a loud bang, the two beams of demonic light instantly collided with each other, causing a terrifying sound to erupt. The void between the two demonic ships was collapsing and being destroyed. A pitch-black hole appeared in the void. Rumble! A heart-palpitating sound came from the pitch-black hole. In the next moment, a heaven-devouring power surged out from the depths of the black hole and devoured everything around it. The two ships were shaking and emitting powerful energy fluctuations. Two extreme demonic powers were colliding, and the void was constantly collapsing. Shi Hong, you bastard! Why don't you take this chance to kill that Gu Fei? Do you want him to kill us? Lu Tianjing was also showing signs of going mad. It was fine that Shi Hong didn't go after Gu Fei, but now he was fighting with his life on the line. It was extremely stupid. Die! All of you die! Shi Hong roared crazily and attacked continuously. The demonic power that erupted from the ancient stone ship gradually grew stronger. The ship's power was recovering. The stone ship of the Stone Demon clan was refined by the primogenitor of the Stone Demon clan. This stone ship was also a demonic ship of the extreme Dao. Moreover, this stone ship had been refined by the progenitor of the Stone Demon clan for countless years. Its power was probably above the Demon Willow clan's demonic ship. At this time, Shi Hong was fighting with his life on the line. He seemed to have fallen into a state of madness. Ha ha, dog-biting dog, very good. While Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing were fighting, Gu Fei, who was on the ground, walked out of a large pit step by step. He was laughing loudly. Shi Hong, you idiot! Look at what you've done! Lu Tianjing was furious. He had just ambushed Gu Fei and managed to blast Gu Fei down from the sky with great difficulty. If he joined forces with Shi Hong, he might have a chance to kill Gu Fei. But now, it was clear that Gu Fei had recovered, and it was impossible for Lin Yun to defeat him. Haha, I'll just sit on the mountain and watch the tigers fight. I'll just carry a stool and watch the show. Gu Fei stood up from the stone stool and said with a smile. He looked at the lady in red without the slightest nervousness or fear. At this moment, Shi Hong was still madly attacking Lu Tianjing. Terrifying destructive demonic lights continuously shot out from the stone ship and bombarded the extreme sovereign demonic ship. Shi Hong, you lunatic! Why aren't you stopping? Lu Tianjing hurriedly used the power of the extreme sovereign demonic ship to block Shi Hong's attack. He didn't dare to be careless. After all, this was an attack from an extreme sovereign demonic force. The lady in red frowned when she saw this. She waved her right hand and the two demonic ships were immediately blown away by the vast power from her sleeve. Seeing this scene, Gu Fei's expression couldn't help changing. The red-clothed lady had easily sent two extreme demonic ships flying. Perhaps only an extreme sovereign could achieve such a cultivation. Little guy, are you really not afraid of me? The lady in red looked at Gu Fei and said, I'm scared to death. Gu Fei also looked at the lady in red on the blood cloud. He didn't sense any killing intent from her. Of course, an existence of this level could definitely control their killing intent. Once such an existence unleashed their killing intent, heaven and earth would be turned upside down. Why aren't you running if I'm scared? The lady in red was just like an ordinary person. There wasn't a trace of death aura on her, which made Gu Fei feel incredulous. Do you think I can run away from my sister? That's why I'm not running, Gu Fei said with a smile. Upon hearing Gu Fei's words, the powerhouses of the demon race nearly staggered and fell from the sky. Sister? Did I hear it wrong? He actually called the Nether Blood Ocean's ancestor sister? I'm going to faint. The demons were really going to faint. Haha. The lady in red on the blood cloud burst into laughter. Just when everyone thought that Gu Fei was dead for sure, the lady in red didn't attack Gu Fei. Instead, she said, "You're quite interesting, little guy. Be careful. This guy might be the Nether Blood Ocean's ancestor." The demon rock lady's voice rang in Gu Fei's mind again. The Nether Blood Ocean's ancestor was definitely one of the most powerful beings in the world. Even the demonic Willow clan's ancestor and the Stone Demon clan's ancestor were afraid of her. Now, the demonic Willow clan's ancestor and the Stone Demon clan's ancestor had disappeared. They hadn't returned for countless years. Many people thought that they wouldn't be able to return. But now, the Nether Blood Ocean's ancestor had appeared. This was definitely a big event that would shake the entire Chaos Demon realm. There was no real Supreme Demon ancestor in the Chaos Demon realm. In other words, the Nether Blood Ocean's ancestor was definitely invincible in the Chaos Demon realm. Is she very strong? Gu Fei transmitted his voice to the Demon Rock Lady. Supreme Demon ancestor. Do you think she's strong? The Demon Rock Lady said angrily. Run if you can't win. What's there to be afraid of? Gu Fei transmitted his voice. The problem is that you can't run away with your cultivation. The Demon Rock Lady's voice rang in Gu Fei's mind. Is that so? Gu Fei didn't believe it. One should know that he had many Supreme Dao weapons with him. With these Supreme Dao weapons, he wouldn't be able to run away. Sister, why have you come here? Gu Fei asked even though he already knew the answer. Little guy, you're too smart. Be careful that you don't live long. The red-clothed woman suddenly uttered these thought-provoking words. Ha ha, sister, you misunderstood me. I'm not smart. On the contrary, I'm very stupid, Gu Fei said with a smile. If you're stupid, there won't be any smart people in this world, the lady in red said. At this moment, the two supreme demon ships that were sent flying by the lady in red had already rushed over from afar. Shi Hong had already stopped attacking Lu Tianjing. Greetings, senior! Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing steered the extreme Dao demonic ship closer, and then they bowed to the red-robed woman standing on the blood cloud, addressing themselves as juniors. There's nothing for you to do now. Get lost! The lady in red glanced at Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing and said indifferently. Yes, senior. We'll get lost immediately, Shi Hong said to the woman in red as he wiped the cold sweat off his forehead. Chapter 3201. The old ancestor of the Nether Blood Sea was still alive. Moreover, that old ancestor was actually a woman. A masked woman in a red dress. The woman in a red dress just said one sentence. She made Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing leave obediently. The two leaders of the primitive demons didn't even dare to let out a fart. Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing didn't expect that. The one who came from the Nether Blood Sea was actually the old ancestor of the Nether Blood Sea. It would be fine if it was someone else from the Nether Blood Sea. But it was the old ancestor of the Nether Blood Sea. That was different. Whether it was Lu Tianjing or Shi Hong. In front of this old ancestor, they lost their temper. Even Shi Hong, who was furious, could only suppress the anger in his chest in front of the woman in a red dress. He didn't dare to be presumptuous in front of the woman in a red dress. One had to know. This was an extreme Dao supremacy. Since ancient times, the extreme grade supreme was the strongest existence. Only existences at the extreme Dao supremacy stage could be their opponents. Shihong and Lu Tianjing weren't real extreme grade demon ancestors. In front of the woman in a red dress, they, who were high up, were as weak as ants. They had no choice but to lower their heads. Unless they wanted to die. Shihong and Lu Tianjing didn't want to die. So they could only lower their heads. In the chaos demon world, this kind of thing was very common. The weak lowering their heads in front of the strong. It wasn't a shameful thing. The experts of the Stone Demon clan and the Demon Willow clan retreated. But the woman in a red dress didn't have any intention of retreating. "You're not bad, little guy. You actually killed Xuet Sungxiao." The woman in a red dress stood on the blood cloud. She looked down at Gu Fei. Her eyes were shining brightly. Gu Fei heard the woman in a red dress's words. His expression also became solemn. What was supposed to happen? It still had to happen. He couldn't hide. This? I can't blame him for dying in my hands. I didn't want to kill him either. Who told him to provoke me? Gu Fei shrugged. He said indifferently. Really? The woman in red did not expect Gu Fei to be so calm. How could he say such words? That's the truth, Gu Fei said. Then tell me, should I avenge him or not? The red-robed woman said. That would depend on what kind of relationship you have with Xuet Sangxiao. If their relationship was average, whether or not you can avenge him will depend on your mood, big sister, Gu Fei said seriously. But if that Xuet Sangxiao is your successor, sister, if you don't avenge him, it won't make sense. Right? Although he's not my successor, he's not my successor. But it did matter. Do you think I should kill you? The red-robed woman said. Oh. In that case, even if you kill me, sister, there didn't seem to be any benefits. I think it's better if you don't kill them. Ha! Gu Fei laughed. You really know how to talk, little fellow. The red-robed woman stared at Gu Fei below. She was an extreme Dao sovereign. Naturally, she could see through Gu Fei's true strength. This little fellow was very amazing. He didn't cultivate for long. At least for her. Not long. But he had already touched that level. This was the red-robed woman's many years. The most amazing rising star she had ever met. Moreover, this little fellow's body emitted an aura of the extreme Dao. She could tell. This little fellow had fused with an incredible extreme Dao artifact. This was a method that could fuse an extreme Dao artifact into one's body. This was not something that an ordinary person could master. Most importantly, this little fellow had more than one extreme Dao artifact on him. This made the red-robed woman very curious. One had to know. Those were all extreme Dao artifacts. Even in her era, it was impossible for a few extreme Dao artifacts to be gathered in one person's hands. The red-robed woman was very curious about who this little fellow was. What kind of background did he have? Whose successor was he? Who could have taught such a disciple? Sister is here. It's definitely not to avenge that Xuet Sangxiao, Gu Fei said with a smile as he looked at the red-robed woman who was standing on the blood cloud. It's rare for you to be so calm. You guessed right. I'm not here to avenge Xuet Sangxiao. He's not qualified enough, the red-robed woman said. Gu Fei's calm demeanor surprised her. If it was an ordinary person in front of her, he would have peed his pants long ago. Sister, you're such a good person. There's no need for me to be nervous, Gu Fei said. If I were to attack you, I'm afraid those guys will say that I'm bullying the weak. How about this? My successor is about to be born. When the time comes, my successor will fight with you. The red-robed woman muttered to herself. Ah. Is that so? To be able to spar with elder sister's successor. This is your little brother's honor. I couldn't ask for more, Gu Fei quickly said. Did he dare to disagree? She was an extreme Dao Supreme. This red-robed woman was definitely not someone a fake Supreme like Sang Ke could compare to. The red-robed woman was definitely a genuine extreme Dao Supreme. It was hard to imagine. There was actually an extreme Tao Supreme in the Chaos Demon realm. To the entire Chaos Demon realm. It was a subversive thing. This was because countless living beings in the Chaos Demon realm thought that the Supreme Demon ancestors in the Chaos Demon realm had disappeared. For countless years, there was no sign of the extreme Tao Demon ancestor in the Chaos Demon realm. The aura of the extreme Tao Supreme was different. In the void where the red-robed woman was, she was the absolute ruler. Even the Tao of heaven and earth was trembling. "All right, little guy. I'm leaving. I hope you don't die too early. Those guys you offended are hard to deal with. I can't believe she is still alive. And she is an extreme Tao Supreme." The mysterious god ancestor stood up in the void. Then, he said such words. The battle back then. Whether it was the Chaos Demon realm or the Ancestor God realm, there were extreme Tao Supreme Masters who died. Even the extreme Tao Supreme Masters who did not die. Just like Sun Ke and the mysterious Ancestor God. She fell from the Supreme Master realm. After her cultivation realm fell, she wanted to cultivate back. That would definitely be extremely difficult. Of course, that wasn't impossible. I saw her from afar. I can't believe she is still the same. Sun Ke sighed. Back then, he attacked the Chaos Demon realm. He fought with many extreme Tao Demon ancestors. He recalled the battle back then. He still had a lingering fear. Because there were too many living beings that died. The battle back then. Even an extreme Tao supremacy would fall. Not to mention the other living beings. One had to know. Not a Supreme Master. They were just ants. The battle of the Supreme Masters. It was destined to have a huge impact. It would affect countless living beings. You all know that sister just now, Gu Fei said. You actually called her sister. Sun Ke and the others looked at Gu Fei in disbelief. What's wrong with that? Gu Fei said disapprovingly. I can only say, you are really awesome. Sun Ke glanced at Gu Fei. Then, he sighed and said, The mysterious ancestor god and demoness Ping nodded. Since ancient times? The person who dared to speak to the lady in red like that. Gu Fei was probably the only one who could do so. All right. Let's clean up the current mess first, Gu Fei said. At this moment, the god-destroying demon palace was destroyed. But it was difficult to take over the territory of the god-destroying demon palace. Because many followers of the god-destroying demon palace did not believe that the ancestral land of the god-destroying demon palace had been destroyed. Chapter 3202. The ancestor of the Nether Blood Sea suddenly appeared. Not only Gu Fei and the others were shocked to the extreme. The news spread. Even the entire Chaos Demon realm was shaken. There are still extreme supremes in this world. How is this possible? Some of the super antiques who had lived for countless years made such a sound. One had to know. They knew a lot of great secrets of heaven and earth. The disappearance of the extreme supremes. It was not a coincidence. In the dark, there seemed to be an invisible black hand driving all of this. There were no true extreme supremes in the Chaos Demon realm. This was already the consensus of the Chaos Demon realm. Of course, there were still some supremes in the Chaos Demon realm who had fallen from the extreme realm and were not supremes. However, although that kind of existence could use the power of the extreme path. But in essence, they were no longer a true extreme path supremes. And now, a true supremes had actually jumped out. This made all the forces. All the experts were shocked to the extreme. The appearance of the woman in red caused an unimaginable wave in the entire Chaos Demon realm. Even some super antiques appeared. Some of the big shots who were thought to have fallen in the ancient times also appeared. At this moment, Gu Fei did not forget his purpose of attacking the god-exterminating demon palace. He wanted to find the ancient super teleportation array that could teleport across realms. To be precise, it was the teleportation array that was sealed by the primitive demons. Only the primitive demons had such a thing. because the primitive demons were the most powerful race among all the races in the Chaos Demon realm. However, after this battle, the entire ancestral land of the god-exterminating demon palace had been turned into ruins. Under the attack of the extreme path power, there was nothing that could be preserved. Gu Fei entered the ruins. He began to search carefully. Very soon, he discovered that there was a spatial node in this ancestral land. It was the entrance to a small world, although the entrance was sealed. But this kind of seal was not difficult for Gu Fei. One had to know. He had the mountain and river cauldron. Hee. Interesting. There's actually a small world in the god-exterminating demonic palace's ancestral ground. Gu Fei stood in front of a collapsed cliff. In front of the cliff was a bottomless abyss. If it was someone who could not fly, one step and he would fall to his death. At this moment, a figure flashed beside Gu Fei. A moping lady and Sun Ke appeared behind him. The mysterious elder god had already left. The mysterious ancestor god reconstructed his body. Then, it devoured a huge amount of earth demon vein essence energy. Naturally, he had to find a place to cultivate in seclusion. He needed to consolidate his cultivation. At this moment, he charged towards the mountains floating in the sky. Roar! At this moment, a beast's roar rang out. The entire world was shaking. A few of the mountain peaks floating in the sky instantly crumbled. A demon beast that was even bigger than a mountain suddenly charged over from the sky. It directly slapped its claw towards Gu Fei. This is... Demon Rock Girl and Sun Ke were shocked when they saw this. That demon beast was extremely ferocious. Terrifying destructive magic power erupted from the sharp claws that were swatting out. You're courting death. When Gu Fei saw the demon beast suddenly appear, his eyes instantly turned sharp. He didn't think much of it. He directly slapped the demon beast with his palm. A huge primordial chaos hand appeared in the world. Like a chaotic divine mountain, it crushed forward. Gu Fei used the heaven-covering hand. The heaven-covering hand. The entire world was collapsing and being annihilated. It was as if a single palm could destroy this part of the world. This small world wasn't a perfect one. If an expert like Gu Fei dared to make a move here, it would be impossible for him to do so. It wasn't impossible for him to destroy this small world. There was no suspense. Gu Fei's primordial chaos hand directly destroyed the demon chi. It blasted the extremely ferocious demon beast into 4 or 5 ranks. It died. What? The ancestral beast was killed. Just as Gu Fei killed the demon beast, a cry of alarm came from a mountain peak that floated in the sky in the distance. Chapter 3203. Gu Fei had never thought that there would be a mysterious small world hidden in the ancestral grounds of the exterminating demonic palace, which had already been reduced to ruins. He did not find what he was looking for outside, so perhaps the thing was in this small world. Without hesitation, Gu Fei used the mountain and river cauldron to break the seal at the entrance of this mysterious small world and charged in. The mysterious small world was very big, but it was not a real big world after all. The space in the small world was not as stable as the big world outside. With Gu Fei's cultivation, he could cause devastating destruction in this small world with just a wave of his hand. He used the heaven-covering palm and directly shook the small world, killing an ancestral beast that was guarding this small world. The battle strength that Gu Fei displayed made all the living creatures in this small world extremely terrified, especially the powerful ones. Swoosh! After killing the ancestral beast, Gu Fei took a step forward and instantly appeared in the sky above a mountain that floated in the sky. He looked down. The mountain below was tens of thousands of meters tall. It was lush and green, with waterfalls, flowing springs, and pavilions. The scenery was very good, but the only flaw was that the mountain was surrounded by demonic aura. Buzz! In the instant that Gu Fei appeared in the sky above the mountain, the peak of the mountain immediately shook. Then, a ball of demonic light appeared and completely enveloped the entire mountain. A formation? When Gu Fei saw this, he was not surprised at all. This small world was probably the most important place in the exterminating demonic palace. Otherwise, the extreme demon diagram would not have been used to seal the entrance of this small world. If he did not have the mountain and river cauldron, it would not have been so easy to break the extreme demon diagram that was sealed at the entrance. Who are you? Why did you kill my ancestral beast guardian? A furious roar sounded from the mountain peak. An elder stood there, a black-clothed elder. This elder was shocked and furious, because he understood clearly how powerful and terrifying the ancestral beast's protector was. The ancestral guardian beast had the cultivation of a demon ancestor. It was the ancestral guardian beast of this world, and it had been guarding this world for countless years. But now, this ancestor beast guardian had fallen. It was slapped to death by a single palm strike from this black-robed young man. That scene from before had the elderly man completely flabbergasted. A mere ant dares to be impudent in front of me? Gu Fei looked down at the old man as a bright light flashed across his eyes. In the next moment, a ray of purple light shot out from between his brows. The beam of purple light broke through the demonic light that enveloped the entire mountain and rushed into the old man's forehead in an instant. You! What did you do to me? The elder at the peak of the mountain stared at Gu Fei in the sky. His voice was trembling because he knew what had just happened. He was actually controlled by this person. Just now, he even felt that his body was no longer his own. This feeling made him have the urge to go crazy. Gu Fei couldn't be bothered with this fella. He took a step forward and instantly disappeared into the void. Just as Gu Fei disappeared, Sun Ke and the magic rock lady also disappeared into the void. The elder heaved a sigh of relief after the three experts left. This small world was big enough. Even with Gu Fei's cultivation, he couldn't reach the end of this small world in a short period of time. In the depths of this small world, there was a huge mountain. This was a demon mountain that was surrounded by demonic energy. The demon mountain was bare and there was no vegetation on it. Could it be here? Gu Fei sensed a trace of extreme demon chi on this demon mountain. What are we doing here? Sam Ke and the magic rock lady didn't know what Gu Fei was planning. Hence, Sam Ke asked Gu Fei directly. This is the inheritance ground of the celestial exterminating demon palace. There's an extreme demon book here. Chapter 3204. The inheritance place of the god exterminating demon palace. There is an extreme demon book here. San Ke and demonic rock girl were stunned by Gu Fei's words. Extreme demon book. This was something that even the other extreme demon ancestors were jealous of. Actually, San Ke and demonic rock girl did not lack extreme Dao cultivation techniques. Because they were once extreme Dao cultivators. Naturally, they had their own set of cultivation techniques. However, only they knew how important the extreme Dao inheritance left behind by other extreme Dao cultivators were to them. Countless cultivators in Jiutian Shidi thought that the extreme Dao realm was the strongest. The invincible realm. However, since ancient times, many extreme Dao cultivators still wanted to take a step forward. Some extreme Dao cultivators thought that the extreme Dao realm was not the end. Above the extreme Dao, perhaps there was an unknown realm. However, over the years, this was all a guess. Because in all the cultivation history of Jiutian Shidi, there were no records of that realm. This might just be a guess of the extreme Dao cultivators. Moreover, over the years, there was no existence that was stronger than the extreme Dao cultivators. Of course, regardless of whether it was a legend, they were all guesses. Many extreme Dao cultivators wanted to try, and to learn from the cultivation techniques of other extreme Dao cultivators. This was one of the methods. San Ke and demonic rock girl actually wanted to obtain the inheritance of other extreme Dao cultivators, and then use it to verify their own Dao, to see if they could really take another step forward. Therefore, when San Ke and demonic rock girl heard Gu Fei say that there was an extreme demon book hidden in this small world, they were tempted. Your eyes are shining. Why? You guys also want to get that extreme demon book? Gu Fei looked at Song Ke and demonic rock girl. Greed could be seen in the eyes of these two fellows. They were like starving beasts looking at their prey. Of course. Such an extreme Tao inheritance. If I can use it to study it. Who knows, it might even improve my cultivation. Song Ke nodded. He didn't hide his intentions. Not bad. Using other extreme Tao inheritances to verify one's own great Tao. Perhaps I can discover my own shortcomings. The demonic rock lady gave this explanation. Really? Gu Fei couldn't help but be stunned when he heard this. Both of them were once extreme Tao Supremes. He actually wanted to obtain the legacies of other extreme Tao Supremes. Was it really as simple as borrowing the legacies of other extreme path sovereigns? Intuition told Gu Fei. Song Ke and Emoping girl were hiding something from him. Alright. Let's find the extreme demon book that's hidden in this small world first. Demonic rock lady said. She couldn't wait any longer. Not bad. Song Ke nodded. Then let's search. Gu Fei said thoughtfully. Song Ke and Emoping girl were waiting for Gu Fei to say this. The demonic rock lady shot up into the sky. He rushed towards the peak of the Devil Mountain. She wanted to start from this Devil Mountain first. Song Ke, on the other hand, rushed towards the depths of this small world. He instantly disappeared into the void. Gu Fei wasn't in a hurry. It wasn't like he didn't have the legacies of extreme Tao. Moreover, he didn't want to switch to demon Tao. The extreme demon book was not very attractive to him. As he willed, a powerful wave of divine will immediately envelop the area with a radius of 1,000,000 miles. Under the coverage of his divine will, he could instantly sense every move of all living beings. At this moment, the land of inheritance of the god-exterminating demon palace was already in a mess. The ancestor beast that protected this part of the world was actually killed. The news spread. It caused the protectors in this part of the world to panic. One had to know. The ancestor beast that protected this part of the world was an invincible existence in the eyes of these protectors. The ancestor beast had lived for countless years. In the land of inheritance. No living being could live that long. Dang! A melodious bell rang from a mountain peak that was floating in the sky. It spread throughout the entire land of inheritance. At the moment when the bell rang, the entire place was filled with people. An incomparably powerful demon Tao aura immediately spread out from various parts of the land of inheritance. The incomparably powerful demons were alarmed. To be more precise, they were alarmed by the bell. After all the demons in the land of inheritance heard the bell, they all rushed towards the mountain peak in the sky. All of a sudden, the entire small world was filled with demon chi. Many powerful demon shadows soared into the sky. Demons danced wildly. All of this was within Gu Fei's senses. However, he didn't care. To him, those demons were too weak. He had no intention of attacking these guys at all. From the soul memory of the great elder of the land of inheritance, he found out. The most powerful existence among the protectors here was the great elder. And that ancestor beast. It was the demon beast clan that protected this world. It was the guardian beast. Ever since this small world was created, this guardian beast had already existed. In the present world, this guardian beast was called the ancestor beast by the protectors here. At this moment, there were already many devil experts gathered on the mountain peak in the sky. A demon bell at the peak of the mountain kept ringing. All the demons had gathered. There were still powerful demons arriving. Because what happened today was too serious. The ancestor beast was killed. The land of inheritance was facing its biggest crisis. Those who broke into the land of inheritance were too powerful. Perhaps they had to use their last resort to protect the land of inheritance. However, once that resort was used, the consequences would be very serious. It was so serious that even the Great Elder couldn't bear it. Therefore, the Great Elder was hesitating. He needed to gather all the demons to discuss this. Because the land of inheritance didn't belong to the Great Elder alone. Gu Fei didn't care about all of this. He had the mountain and river cauldron to protect him. Apart from the extreme Tao Supremes, no one could really threaten his life. Of course, like Tsang Quebec, an existence like Demon Rock Girl, she could still threaten him. Swoosh! Gu Fei took a step forward. He disappeared into the void in an instant. The next moment, he appeared in another area. His divine will immediately shrouded this area. He used his divine will to sense the existence of the extreme demon book. This was a method that Gu Fei thought of. However, obviously, if he could find the extreme Tao Immortal Palace this way, in that case, the guardians of this small world would have long found the extreme Tao demon tome. Gu Fei soon realized this. Therefore, in the end, he sat cross-legged in the sky. He used his heart to sense the pulse of this world. At this moment, at the peak of the demon mountain that pierced through the clouds, there was a figure standing there. That person was Demon Rock Girl. Demon Rock Girl was closing her eyes to sense. She suddenly opened her eyes. Then she chuckled. The next moment, he directly smashed his fist down on the demon mountain under his feet. Boom! There was a deafening sound. The entire demon mountain instantly exploded. It was directly blown up by Demon Rock Girl's punch. Instantly, rocks flew into the sky. Smoke and dust billowed. The entire area shook. The surging dust covered half of the sky. What happened? The rankers of the demons on the mountain peak in the sky were alarmed. The demon mountain exploded. This was definitely an extremely terrifying scene. This was a power that could destroy heaven and earth. It's those people. Could it be that those outsiders want to destroy our land of inheritance? A ranker of the demons exclaimed. No. At this moment, Demon Rock Girl had already arrived high up in the sky. She looked down at the dust that was violently billowing and spreading out. She couldn't help but frown. She thought that the extreme demon book that Gu Fei mentioned was hidden in this demon mountain. But from the looks of it, she had miscalculated. Rumble! The demon mountain collapsed. The entire area was shaking. There were constantly flying rocks that landed in the distance. Loud sounds could be heard one after another. All the living beings in the vicinity were terrified to the extreme. They all fled for their lives. Such a powerful commotion. Naturally, it alarmed Gu Fei. He stood up from the void. This Demon Rock Girl was truly fearless. She actually casually destroyed a demon mountain. Where exactly is that extreme demon book kept? Demon Rock Girl's expression was extremely solemn. She also released her divine sense. Her divine sense was extremely powerful. In an instant, it covered more than half of the small world. Demon Rock Girl's expression suddenly changed. Then, she directly disappeared into the void. At the next moment, she appeared in a different region. It was a mountain valley. Inside the mountain valley, flowers were blooming. The scenery was beautiful. There were pavilions and buildings dotted within. In the depths of this mountain valley, there was an ancient pavilion. It was a 3-story pavilion. Looking from the outside of the pavilion, this pavilion had experienced countless storms. There were traces of time on it. Demon Rock Girl directly charged into the mountain valley. Then, she took a step forward. In an instant, she arrived in front of the pavilion. Demon Rock Girl carefully looked at the pavilion in front of her. She realized. The entire pavilion was enveloped by a killing formation. This was an ancient killing formation. Just as Demon Rock Girl was about to break this killing formation, when she entered the pavilion, a demonic figure silently appeared behind the magic rock lady. Outsider. A wave of divine sense spread over. A voice suddenly sounded in Demon Rock Girl's heart. Demon Rock Girl suddenly turned around. She didn't know when. There was actually a demonic figure standing not far behind her. This made her heart tremble. Very good. I was just worrying about finding someone to ask about the situation here. Someone will immediately come to me. Demon Rock Girl looked at the demonic figure. She smiled. Who are you? Why did you break into my inheritance ground? The demonic figure roared angrily. Powerful demonic energy exploded. The entire mountain valley was instantly filled with strong astral winds. Demonic energy swirled around. Tisk, little guy. You don't have the right to know my name. Demon Rock Girl said in disdain. Roar. Go and die. The demonic figure roared angrily. Then, it directly attacked Demon Rock Girl. A wave of demonic energy immediately spread out. A pitch-black hand directly grabbed towards Demon Rock Girl. Chapter 3205. Gu Fei, Tsung Ke, and the demonic rock lady barged into the land of inheritance of the divine demon palace, which was a small world created by the extreme demon lord. Although it was a small world, it was so huge that even Gu Fei could not envelop the entire place with his divine sense. However, what surprised Gu Fei and the rest was that the protectors of the land of inheritance were very weak. Among the protectors, the most powerful one was only a sage demon saint. That demon saint was the great elder of the protectors. After the guardian ancestor beast of the land of inheritance was killed by Gu Fei, there were no other demon venerable level living beings in the land of inheritance of the divine demon palace. The great elder of the protectors was naturally ignored by Gu Fei and the rest because such an existence could not pose any threat to them. Therefore, they began to search for the extreme demon book in this small world of inheritance. The existence of the extreme demon book tempted Tsung Ke and the demonic rock lady, but nobody knew where the extreme demon book was kept by the ancestor of the divine demon palace. The methods of the extreme demon lord were not something that ordinary people could guess. At this moment, Gu Fei sat in the sky with his legs crossed and calmed his mind to sense the pulse of the world. He felt that it was definitely not easy to obtain the extreme demon book. If he could control the world and become the ruler of the world, he might be able to obtain the extreme demon book. He had cultivated one of the 9 secrets of immortal Tao, the anti-emptiness secret art, so he was able to quickly grasp the location of the world essence of this world. As long as he refined the world essence of this world, he would be able to become the master of this world. However, Gu Fei soon frowned because he sensed that the origin of the world was actually protected by layers of demonic formations. The primogenitor of the exterminating god demon palace, who had created this world, had left behind a contingency plan. It was not an easy task to refine this world's heaven and earth source. If it had been anyone else, they probably wouldn't even have been able to sense the origin of the world. Only Gu Fei had cultivated one of the 9 secrets of the immortal Tao, the anti-emptiness secret art, which allowed him to assimilate with the surrounding world. By assimilating into the void and sensing the pulse of the world, he could naturally sense the location of the origin of the world. The origin of the world was not deep in the ground, but at the end of the sky, at the boundary of chaos. The ancestor of the divine demon palace had set up layers of demonic formations. Gu Fei stood up from the void and soared into the sky, rushing towards the end of the firmament. At this moment, the demonic rock lady arrived at a valley. There was a pavilion within the valley. However, this pavilion was enveloped by a formation. Even someone as powerful as the demonic rock lady would find it hard to break through the formation and enter the pavilion. Just as the magic rock lady was about to break the formation, a demonic figure suddenly appeared behind her without a sound. Kill! Without any hesitation, the demonic rock lady attacked directly. Rays of demonic light rushed out from her body and turned into a peerless demonic sword that slashed at the demonic shadow. The demonic figure was not weak either. He stretched out his hand and formed a huge demonic hand that slapped at the demonic rock lady. Terrifying demonic power came down from the demonic hand and instantly sealed the void under the demonic hand, sealing off all of the demonic rock lady's escape routes. Clang! The demonic rock lady's demonic sword vibrated and instantly broke through the demonic power that came down from the sky, colliding with the demonic hand that slapped down from the sky. Rumble! 2 supreme powers erupted. That demonic hand that had enveloped the entire void of the heaven and earth started to dim down, as though it could disappear at any moment. However, the demonic sword that the demonic rock lady had unleashed was also shattered by the demonic hand. What? Seeing this scene, the demonic rock lady could not help but be shocked. How could there be such a powerful existence in the land of inheritance? This was impossible. But soon, she realized that something was wrong. There was no aura of life coming from the body of this guy that suddenly appeared. So it's a puppet incarnation. The demonic rock lady soared into the sky and directly broke through the layers of demonic chi. Within the demonic chi, a figure was faintly discernible, emitting the combat strength of the extreme Tao level. The entire valley and the entire void were trembling. Swoosh! The demonic rock lady did not hesitate and directly attacked the puppet incarnation that was hidden in the layers of demonic chi. Bright demonic light rushed out from her back and turned into a powerful sword light, slashing at the puppet incarnation. Wherever the sword light passed, the void was directly cut, leaving a pitch-black spatial crack. The demonic rainbow-like sword light directly broke through the layers of demonic chi. Under the sword light, the demonic chi was continuously destroyed, and the powerful sword light instantly slashed at the puppet incarnation. However, the puppet incarnation instantly disappeared in the void before the sword light reached it. What? When the demonic rock lady saw this, she could not help but change her expression. This puppet incarnation was clearly the guardian of this valley. Its combat strength was extremely powerful, and it could fight endlessly with existences of the demonic rock lady's level. This was enough to show that the ancestor of the god-exterminating demon palace valued this valley. This also made the demonic rock lady even more curious about what was in this pavilion. Where is it? The demonic rock lady released her divine telekinesis with all her might, trying to sense the existence of the puppet incarnation. However, even as strong as she was, she actually could not sense the existence of the puppet incarnation. Outrageous! I don't believe it! The demonic rock lady was furious. As she moved her mind, demonic marks rushed out from between her eyebrows like demonic rocks and branded the surrounding void. Boom! Right beside her, several demonic marks exploded instantly, and a figure directly fell out of the void. The figure was blasted out of the void by the demonic marks. However, this puppet incarnation was a humanoid weapon. The ancestor of the god-exterminating demon palace had refined such a puppet incarnation to protect the most important place in the land of inheritance. Clang! An extremely sharp sword light rushed out from the demonic rock lady's hands and slashed at the puppet incarnation, causing sparks to fly. Even a sword light of this level was unable to leave any marks on the puppet's body. The two figures moved rapidly in the void and started fighting. Powerful energy waves spread out, causing countless demons' hearts to palpitate. Chapter 3206. In the inheritance ground of the god-destroying demon palace, there was actually a puppet guarding the mysterious valley. Moreover, this puppet actually had the battle strength of the extreme Tao. This was something that the demonic rock lady had never expected. The puppet was very difficult to deal with and was not an ordinary puppet. The demon rock lady could already tell that the puppet was refined from a void magic stone. The void magic stone possessed the power of the void, which was why even the demon rock lady's spirit force could not sense the existence of the puppet. Of course, the demon rock lady was not afraid of the puppet, but it did not seem to be an easy task to defeat the puppet. The two figures were moving so fast that even great demon venerables could not capture their movements, let alone cultivators below the great demon venerables. Boom! Bam! Muffled sounds like thunder were constantly heard in the void as the demon rock lady and the puppet collided continuously. Every time they collided, the entire world seemed like it was going to collapse. While the demon rock lady and the puppet were fighting, Gufei had already reached the end of the sky and saw a ball of origin source light floating at the edge of the chaotic void. There did not seem to be any killing formation around the ball of origin source light, but Gufei knew that this was only the surface. What the eyes saw was often not reliable. If Gufei foolishly walked forward, he would not be able to survive even if he had 10 lives. Gufei thought about it and reached out his right hand. A ball of chaotic divine light immediately appeared in his hand. He raised his right hand and shot out the ball of chaotic divine light. The ball of chaotic divine light smashed towards the origin source light at the edge of the chaotic void. Boom! Suddenly, the ball of primal chaos divine light exploded dozens of miles away from the source of light. Demonic runes appeared in the void. The demonic patterns emitted a terrifying demonic aura. The extreme demon power had awakened from its deep slumber. However, the demonic runes soon faded into the void and disappeared. The wave of extreme power that appeared in the world also disappeared. Extreme killing formation? Gu Fei was taken aback. He did not expect that the first level's killing array was already an extreme Dao killing array. How troublesome! Gu Fei muttered to himself. Wanting to break through this kind of killing formation was not an easy thing to do. He would have to pay a hefty price, which made him hesitate. Of course, if he could successfully refine this world in the end, it would be worth it to pay some price. However, if he ended up with nothing in the end, it would not be worth it. Just as Gu Fei was hesitating, a powerful demonic energy fluctuation came from below. Two extreme demonic energies erupted and collided. The demonic rock lady is fighting with someone? Gu Fei muttered to himself. He was very familiar with the magic rock lady's aura, but he was very unfamiliar with the other demonic power. He was very surprised that there was an existence of this level in this world. The progenitor of the god-exterminating demonic palace should have left behind many backup plans. Boom! At this moment, a loud sound suddenly came from the depths of this world. In the next moment, the entire world was shaking. The weather changed and the sun and moon dimmed. It was as terrifying as the end of the world. Samke? Gu Fei, who was sitting cross-legged at the end of the sky, looked into the depths of this world. His gaze pierced through the void and landed on a figure. It was a figure standing on the peak of a mountain. In front of that figure, a scene that made Gu Fei's heart palpitate was happening. The void was collapsing, the earth was sinking, and the elements were rushing out from the ground. The entire world was turning into chaos. What is this guy doing? Gu Fei's expression was incomparably heavy. Was Tsunke trying to destroy this small world? In the collapsing void, the essence of heaven and earth was extremely chaotic. At this moment, a ball of demonic light rushed out from the ground and rushed into the sky, wanting to escape. Tsunke stretched out his hand and directly grabbed the ball of demonic light. Powerful demonic power instantly enveloped the entire void, wanting to imprison the ball of demonic light. However, the demonic power that the ball of demonic light emitted was too strong. Even if Tsunke made a move, he might not be able to truly suppress the ball of demonic light. Within the demonic light, there was a demonic weapon. An extreme demonic power erupted from the demonic weapon. It was an extremely powerful demonic weapon left behind by the progenitor of the god-exterminating demonic palace. Moreover, it was a flawless demonic weapon. Naturally, Tsunke did not want such an extreme demonic weapon to slip away from his hands just like that. As the huge hand descended, it was about to take away the extreme demonic weapon. However, at this moment, the extreme demonic weapon suddenly shook. Rumble! The entire world seemed horrifying, as if it was about to be destroyed. Tsunke's hand that was reaching out was also shaken off. Extreme demonic weapon? Gu Fei could not help but frown when he sensed the extreme aura emitted from the extreme demonic weapon. The extreme demonic weapon was an item with a spirit. To a certain extent, a flawless extreme demonic weapon was equivalent to an extreme demonic ancestor. Tsunke performed a great technique in an attempt to take away the extreme demonic weapon. However, he failed several times in a row. However, it was not an easy task for the extreme demonic weapon to escape. Just as Tsunke and the extreme demonic weapon were in a stalemate, a scroll descended from the sky and instantly sucked Tsunke and the extreme demonic weapon into that scroll. It was the mountain river diagram, which had an unfathomable power. The supreme Dao demonic treasure was attacking the void of the mountain and river diagram in an attempt to escape. However, the mountain and river diagram was, after all, a supreme Dao treasure. It quickly suppressed the supreme Dao demonic treasure, and the mountain and river diagram regained its calm. Swoosh! The mountain-river diagram then soared into the sky and disappeared. Sun Ke was a little speechless when he saw this. He knew that it was Gu Fei who made a move because the mountain-river diagram was in Gu Fei's hands. Although Sun Ke was very displeased, he could not do anything about it. He did not dare to make a move against Gu Fei and fight for the extreme demonic weapon. He raised his head and looked at the sky before disappearing into the void. In the next moment, when he reappeared, he was already at the end of the sky, standing beside Gu Fei. When Sun Ke saw the origin source light floating in the chaotic zone, he was taken aback. He immediately realized what Gu Fei's objective was. "Are you trying to refine this world?" Sun Ke looked at the scroll in Gu Fei's hand and said, "That's right." Chapter 3207. Gu Fei wanted to refine the land of inheritance of the god-destroying demon palace. In this way, the god-destroying demon palace would completely disappear from this world. One had to know every superforce that had been passed down for countless years. They all had their own unique inheritance system. This way, they could ensure that their inheritance would not be cut off. However, no matter how unique the inheritance system was, there would be times when it would be destroyed. The inheritance of the god-destroying demon palace was very special, because even the guardians in the land of inheritance did not know where the extreme demon book of Tao was. However, all the guardians knew. The extreme demon book of Tao was in this small world. However, no one could find this extreme demon book of Tao. Every 1,000 years, this demon book would appear on its own. At that time, all the guardians in the land of inheritance could feel the existence of this demon book. Because of the environment of the world, it was impossible for the guardians in the land of inheritance of the god-destroying demon palace to cultivate to the realm above the saint level. If it was not for the extreme demon book of Tao that appeared once every 1,000 years, perhaps these guardians would have long since transformed into ordinary people without any cultivation. At this moment, at the end of the sky, at the edge of chaos, Gu Fei and Sun Ke stood in the void. They were talking. "I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to refine this world." Who was Tsang Quebec? He used to be an extreme Tao sovereign, although he had fallen from the extreme Tao realm. But his knowledge was extraordinary. He could see the danger in front of him at a glance. If he was still an extreme Tao sovereign, the danger in front of him could naturally be ignored. But it was a pity. He was no longer an extreme Tao sovereign, although he had the power of the extreme Tao. But he lacked the extreme Tao realm that he should have. He was like a child with infinite strength, although he had great strength. But he only knew how to use brute force. In this way, if he was not careful, he would hurt himself. The killing array in front of him was set up by the real extreme Tao demon ancestor. Even if Sun Ke made a move, it was impossible to break it, unless he could become a true extreme supremacy again. And it was not easy, but not to try. "How do you know you can't do it?" Gu Fei said. At this moment, however, he looked relaxed. Could he refine this part of the world? Actually, for him, it's not that important. What he actually wanted was not these things. However, Sun Ke was different. He wanted to obtain the extreme demon book. It was the same for the demonic rock lady. At this time, the demonic rock lady was still fighting with the puppet. Void magic stones. It was a type of undying magic stone. No matter how much time had passed, the void energy contained within these magic stones would not dissipate. Therefore, it was a puppet refined from an entire void magic stone. It was like having an immortal body. Can exist forever in this world. This was true immortality. Of course, immortality was a relative term, because in this world, there was a power that could destroy the undying. Boom! The wings on the back of the demonic rock lady were like peerless demonic blades. The puppet was blasted away. However, the next moment, The extremely ferocious demonic power was actually guided into the void by the puppet. In an instant, 70% to 80% of the power was dissipated. This puppet's sacred art was different from the others. It could fuse with the surrounding void of heaven and earth. It could also guide the demonic rock lady's power into the surrounding void, turning it into nothingness. The void magic stone is indeed different. The demonic rock lady couldn't help but be moved. The ancestor of the god-exterminating demon palace was really an idiot. He had actually managed to refine an entire void magic stone into a puppet doppelganger. Void slash. The puppet clone of the ancestor of the god-exterminating demon palace roared angrily. He immediately used the alive slaying technique. A series of pitch-black spatial cracks appeared around the demonic rock lady without any warning. Then, he slashed towards the demonic rock lady. This was a power that could cut the Tao, as long as she was hit by the spatial crack. Even if the demonic rock lady had an extremely strong physique, she would still be injured. Of course, the power of this killing technique was far more than that. This kind of power could destroy a cultivator's Tao foundation. It could cut off a cultivator's cultivation realm. That was why it was called the Tao slaying technique. Return to primal chaos. The demonic rock lady chuckled. She formed a seal with both hands. A wave of destructive power immediately spread out from her hand seal. The void was being destroyed. The space blades that slashed down instantly shattered in the void. You come over as well. The demonic rock lady stood at the center of the chaotic energy. An extremely powerful devouring power suddenly appeared from her body. In just an instant, the devouring power enveloped the entire void of heaven and earth. At this moment, whether it was demonic energy or other heaven and earth essence energy, they were all sucked towards the demonic rock lady by the devouring power. Even the puppet avatar of the god-exterminating demon palace's primogenitor was pulled towards the demon rock woman by this devouring power. What? The clone of the god-exterminating demon palace's ancestor was shocked. He hurriedly used his sacred art. He wanted to break free from the devouring power, but this power was simply too powerful. Even the clone of the god-exterminating demon palace's ancestor couldn't break free. Damn it! The power of the void exploded from the clone of the ancestor. Many demonic patterns appeared and intertwined. Many pitch-black demonic light rushed out from his body. This was the power of Tao severing. I don't care what power you have. I just want to return to primal chaos. Destroy everything. The demonic rock lady sneered. The power of the hand seal was still increasing. This was a killing technique that could destroy everything. It was terrifying. This was the ancestral technique of the chaos demonic rock race. Of course, this killing technique was naturally created by the demonic rock lady. Rumble. The sound of wind and thunder came from within the primal chaos, where the demonic rock lady was. It was as if it had really turned into a land of primal chaos. Even the primal chaos energy was coming out. Return to primal chaos. I will split the heavens and earth. The clone of the ancestor who was flying towards the demonic rock lady shouted. An unprecedentedly powerful void power immediately exploded from his body. 9 extremely powerful void demonic patterns rushed out from his body. Instantly, they were imprinted in the surrounding primal chaos void. In the next moment, the 9 void Tao patterns shone with bright demonic light. They actually froze the primal chaos void. A small world was created around the primogenitor's clone. This was really splitting the heavens and earth. The surroundings of the ancestor's clone formed a world of its own. It isolated the devouring power that was coming from the demonic rock lady's hand seal. The clone of the ancestor immediately stopped. Preposterous. I actually can't do anything to an incarnation. The demonic rock lady saw this scene. She gritted her teeth and said. Her gaze was extremely sharp. She never thought that the clone of the god-exterminating demon palace's ancestor would actually have such combat power. Chapter 3208. Although Gu Fei was at the end of the sky, he could still see the battle between the demonic rock lady and the puppet clone. I didn't expect that there would be an existence stronger than the ancestral guardian beast in this small world. The ancestor of the god-destroying demon palace left behind a lot of backup plans. Gu Fei sighed. The ancestor of the god-destroying demon palace seemed to have thought of all the dangers that could threaten the land of inheritance, and made all kinds of arrangements. It's not surprising because I will do the same, Song Ke said. He was a little emotional because when he left the ancestral god realm, he also left all kinds of backup plans in his land of inheritance. Therefore, even if someone attacked the land of inheritance, it would not be easy to obtain Song Ke's inheritance. These two are evenly matched. I don't know how long the battle will last, Gu Fei said. Haha, isn't that easy? As long as you make a move, the winner will be decided immediately. Song Ke smiled. Gu Fei was stunned. This guy was right. As long as he made a move, he would be able to break the parallel between the demonic rock lady and the stone puppet. Won't it be the same if you make a move? Gu Fei looked at Song Ke and said with a smile. It's just a puppet, she really can't deal with it, Song Ke said. Yes. That too. Gu Fei nodded. One should know that the demonic rock lady used to be the extreme demon ancestor. Although she had fallen from the extreme demon realm, she could still use the power of the extreme demon realm. The ancestor puppet of the god-destroying demon palace was not an expert of the extreme demon realm. At best, it was a killing tool with the power of the extreme demon realm. Of course, the ancestor puppet might have a trace of the consciousness of the god-destroying demon palace's ancestor. Because of this, it could use great techniques to fight against the demonic rock lady. We should think about how to refine this land of inheritance. Song Ke looked at the heaven and earth source light and said, You help me? You don't seem to help people that easily, Gu Fei said in surprise. I'm helping myself. After this is done, you will obtain this world. However, you will have to help me find the Extreme Tao Demon Book. I want to borrow it to take a look. Song Ke retracted his gaze and looked at Gu Fei. What if we can't find it? Gu Fei said after thinking for a while. If I can't find it, it means that I'm not fated with the Extreme Demon Book, Song Ke said. All right, deal. Gu Fei agreed without much thought because this matter seemed to be beneficial to him no matter what. Only a fool would refuse such a cost-effective thing. What are you going to do? Song Ke said. He was actually very curious as to what method Gu Fei would use to break the formation. One must know that this was a true extreme devil formation. It wasn't that easy to break. Gu Fei smiled but didn't say anything. In the next moment, an ancient cauldron rushed out from his body and rapidly grew in size. Primordial chaos energy fell from the ancient cauldron, and a terrifying power that could suppress the 9 heavens and 10 earths spread out from the ancient cauldron that had grown to the size of a mountain. You can't be! Song Ke couldn't help but be shocked when he saw Gu Fei using the mountain and river cauldron. In the next moment, the ancient cauldron directly smashed towards the extreme demonic formation. It was like an incomparably huge chaotic mountain, crushing and destroying everything in its path. Song Ke didn't expect Gu Fei to really do this. He actually wanted to use brute force to break the formation. There was no room for tricks like this. The stronger one would win. This was the most primitive battle. Any formation, killing technique, or even mystic arts would be useless in the face of absolute strength. Of course, if the strength was not strong enough, the unlucky one would be Gu Fei. Under Song Ke's incredulous gaze, the mountain-like mountain and river cauldron was directly attached to the extreme devil formation. In the next moment, countless formation runes appeared in the void. The formation runes intertwined and extreme devil formation diagrams appeared in the void, emitting a monstrous wave of extreme devil chi. Demonic chi spread in all directions. Rumble! The mountain and river cauldron didn't stop and continued pressing forward. The formation runes were collapsing one after another, and a gap was opened in the terrifying extreme devil formation. The mountain and river cauldron actually rushed into the extreme devil formation. Buzz! In the next moment, A loud sound came from the mountain and river cauldron. Then, a monstrous chaotic primordial chi exploded from the mountain and river cauldron and spread in all directions. That was the chaotic primordial chi, which could destroy everything. The extreme devil formation that was enveloped by the chaotic primordial chi dissipated in the void. The extreme devil formation was collapsing. However, this was only the first layer of the extreme devil formation. Gu Fei had only just broken one layer of the extreme devil formation. However, there were 9 layers of the extreme devil formation that protected the light of heaven and earth. Moreover, each layer of the extreme devil formation was much more powerful than the previous layer. At this moment, countless formation runes were collapsing. The first layer of the extreme devil formation was broken, and the mighty extreme devil force directly turned the surrounding void into chaos. However, no matter how strong the force that erupted was, it couldn't shake the mountain and river cauldron. Soon, a devouring force was produced from within the mountain and river cauldron. Chapter 3209. In the land of inheritance of the god-destroying demon palace, Gu Fei directly used brute force to break through the array. The power that erupted from the mountain and river cauldron was getting stronger and stronger. Boom! 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 The mountain and river cauldron, which was bigger than a mountain, moved forward in the void. Everywhere it passed, everything was destroyed. Even the extreme demonic inscriptions were destroyed in the void. At this time, the mountain and river cauldron had already broken through 2 layers of the extreme demonic formation. It was charging towards the 3rd layer of the extreme demonic formation. The mountain and river cauldron had yet to truly collide with the 3rd layer of the extreme killing formation, but the extreme killing formation had already begun to tremble. The countless formation inscriptions that formed the killing formation appeared in the void, interweaving into a mysterious and unfathomable demonic diagram. The extreme demonic formation condensed by the extreme demonic formation was too strong. However, the mountain and river cauldron was not easy to deal with, especially the primordial chaotic chi that erupted from the mountain and river cauldron. This primordial chaotic chi was the ancestral chi of the heaven and earth. It existed before the heaven and earth were formed. A wisp of primordial chaotic chi could crush an entire mountain range. Primordial chaotic chi could destroy everything. Naturally, it could also destroy the extreme demonic formation. Boom! With an earth-shattering sound, the mountain and river cauldron fiercely collided with the 3rd layer of the extreme demonic formation. This was the collision of the extreme demonic formation. The extremely terrifying power spread out in all directions. Everywhere it passed, the void collapsed. It was as terrifying as the end of the world. Swoosh! At this time, an immortal divine light suddenly rushed out from Gu Fei's body and floated high in the sky. A powerful wave of power spread out from that item and froze the void in this part of the world. The mighty extreme demonic formation was immediately blocked. Gu Fei did not allow this power to spread. The item floating high in the sky was a diagram. It was a mountain and river diagram. This was an extreme demonic formation. It was originally in the hands of Tsenkei, but now it was in the hands of Gu Fei. The mountain and river diagram was hazy. One could vaguely see the illusory images of the mountains, rivers, and lakes. There were also images of countless ancestors fighting with ferocious beasts. This mountain-river diagram was extraordinary. It could display the scenery of heaven and earth. He used the power of the mountain and river diagram to seal this part of the world, preventing the mountain and river cauldron from destroying this part of the world when it broke the formation. This heaven and earth was created by the exterminating god demon palace's primogenitor. It wasn't a true heaven and earth, and the void was far less stable than a true heaven and earth. If the cauldron of mountains and rivers unleashed its full power, the entire void of heaven and earth would be destroyed by the power of the cauldron of mountains and rivers, returning to primal chaos. Brat, are you trying to trick this old man? As the mountain-river cauldron smashed into the 3rd layer of the extreme demonic Tao array, a voice suddenly rang out in Gu Fei's mind. It was the voice of the cauldron's soul. The mountain and river cauldron's soul finally awoke, and it quickly learned what had happened. It couldn't help but be shocked and angry. This Gu Fei really was unreliable. He actually used him to break the formation while he was asleep. Old man, I'm helping you. If you devour the power of the 9th layer of the extreme demonic Tao array, won't you be able to completely recover to your peak state? Gu Fei said to the mountain and river cauldron's cauldron soul. Brat, do you think it's so easy to break the extreme demonic Tao array? The mountain and river cauldron's cauldron soul said angrily. At this moment, the power of the 3rd layer of the extreme demonic Tao array that protected the light source of heaven and earth erupted. Extreme demonic power condensed and turned into a demonic blade that slashed at the mountain and river cauldron. Clang! The demonic blade ruthlessly broke through the layers of primordial chaos and slashed at the mountain and river cauldron. The power of this blade actually caused the mountain and river cauldron to shake continuously. This was the most powerful attack of the extreme demonic Tao array, but it couldn't do anything to the mountain and river cauldron. The blade light of the demonic blade that slashed at the mountain and river cauldron shattered in the void, turning into specks of demonic light. Countless specks of demonic light then disappeared into the void. Hum! At the same time, the mountain and river cauldron vibrated, and the heaven-devouring power emerged. The 3rd layer of the extreme demonic Tao array collapsed, and the extreme demonic power condensed by the killing array was instantly devoured by the mountain and river cauldron. Haha, awesome! The mountain and river cauldron emitted a spiritual wave. This, Sung Ke, who was standing beside Gu Fei, couldn't help but be moved when he sensed the spiritual wave. The cauldron soul of the mountain and river cauldron had awakened from its slumber. In this way, the mountain and river cauldron could display its true power. This was equivalent to the arrival of an extreme demonic Tao Supreme. This was also the source of Gu Fei's confidence. He used the mountain and river diagram to suppress a part of heaven and earth, and used the mountain and river cauldron to break the 9 layers of the extreme demonic Tao array that protected the light source of heaven and earth. This method could protect the entire small world from being destroyed by the extreme demonic power. At this moment, the mountain and river cauldron stopped after breaking the 3rd layer of the extreme demonic Tao array. The cauldron soul of the mountain and river cauldron had awakened, so the ancient cauldron was freed from Gu Fei's control. Old man, continue! Gu Fei transmitted his voice to the mountain and river cauldron. What's the rush? Take it slow. The cauldron soul's voice rang in Gu Fei's mind. At this moment, the huge mountain and river cauldron disappeared, and a wretched old man appeared in front of Gu Fei and Sung Ke, which shocked them. However, they soon realized that the old man was definitely the mountain and river cauldron. Swoosh! The old man appeared in front of the 4th layer of the killing array in a flash. Without any hesitation, he broke the array. The power of the 4th layer of the extreme demonic Tao array was not to be underestimated. Even someone as strong as the old man could not break it in a short time. However, this was not a problem for the old man. Soon, the old man broke the 4th layer of the killing array and charged into the array. He wanted to break the killing array from the inside and devour its power from the inside. Before long, the 4th layer of the killing array was finished. The power gathered by the killing array was completely devoured by the old man and refined into his own yuan qi. Next was the 5th layer of the killing array. While the mountain and river cauldron's soul was breaking the killing array, the battle between the demonic rock lady and the stone puppet had reached its climax. The demonic rock lady was truly enraged. She used the life and death technique of the Chaos Demonic Rock race. This was the Chaos Demonic Rock race's trump card. Rumble! The demonic rock lady transformed into a demonic rock the size of a mountain and clawed at the progenitor puppet. Without any suspense, the progenitor puppet was caught by the demonic rock lady. The demonic rock lady's claws tore the progenitor puppet in half. Seeing this scene, Gu Fei was taken aback. He didn't expect the demonic rock lady to be so terrifying when she was angry. That puppet clone was actually torn in half by her. However, what truly shocked Gu Fei was that the corpse of the puppet that had its 2 halves torn apart did not lose its life. The 2 halves crawled back together, and with a flash of demonic light, the 2 halves actually fused together, as if they had never been injured in the first place. In the next moment, the demonic rock lady opened her mouth and spat out demonic fire. This demonic fire instantly enveloped the puppet clone in a sea of fire. What? The primogenitor puppet's shock was no small matter. Its entire body radiated with the light of the void. It wanted to guide the demonic flames into the void of the world. Just as the progenitor puppet was about to use its ultimate move, a sharp sword silently pierced through the progenitor puppet's forehead. Boom! In the next moment, the progenitor puppet's head exploded. The headless corpse fell to the ground and twitched a few times before becoming motionless. At this point in the battle, the demonic rock lady finally killed the progenitor clone. The mountain-like demonic rock lady disappeared and walked down from the sky. Without hesitation, she walked into the valley and arrived in front of the ancient pavilion in the depths of the valley. She immediately broke the formation. Without the obstruction of the progenitor puppet, the demonic rock lady could use all her strength to break the formation. Soon, a loud sound came from the depths of the valley. The killing formation protecting the pavilion was broken by her. The demonic rock lady walked into the pavilion. At this time, the guardians in the small world were already terrified. The cultivation and battle strength of these outsiders were heaven-defying. Originally, the great elder of the guardians wanted to use his last resort to fight against these outsiders. However, he quickly dispelled this thought. This was because the outsiders were actually breaking the 9-layered extreme demonic formation that protected the origin of heaven and earth. Moreover, the demonic rock lady had killed the progenitor clone. In this way, there was no power in the small world that could fight against these outsiders. Boom! Another earth-shattering sound was heard. At the end of the sky, where the chaos intersected, another extreme demonic formation was broken. Now, only the last 3 layers of the extreme demonic formation were left. Just as Gu Fei, Tsangke, and the demonic rock lady entered the land of inheritance of the god-destroying demon palace, the situation outside changed subtly. The people of the Black Demon Mountain obviously did not have enough power to protect the territory that they had painstakingly conquered. In particular, many places refused to surrender. Therefore, a bloody battle was inevitable. With the disappearance of Gu Fei and the other forces in the central region also wanted a share of the loot. In the beginning, the other forces of the central region were just playing around. Mountain Master Black Demon and the others didn't put these fellows in their eyes at all. However, when the real powerhouses appeared, Mountain Master Black Demon couldn't laugh anymore. After a big battle, the Black Demon Mountain actually suffered heavy losses and lost a lot of territory. The forces that dared to challenge the Black Demon Mountain were definitely superpowers. They might even be the primitive demons. These days, the Black Demon Mountain Master had an incomparable headache. He was exhausted. Wherever there were people fighting for territory, he would chase away the invading enemies. Even with the help of others, he did not dare to take it lightly. Chapter 32:10. The mystic demon mountain had destroyed the demon-destroying palace. In the central region of the Chaos Fiend realm, this was definitely something that could shake the entire central region's cultivation world. The power structure of the entire central region's cultivation world was affected. The central region was extremely vast. It was also where the various superpowers gathered. Over here, the demon-destroying palace was not the only primitive demons. The Golem clan, the ancestral court of the Demon Willow clan, was also in the central region. However, what shocked countless experts was that the mystic demon mountain had not only destroyed the demon god palace. He had even defeated the experts of the Stone Demon clan and the Demon Willow clan who had come to denounce him. Have you heard? Shi Hong, the clan lord of the Stone Devil clan, and Lu Tianjing, the clan lord of the Magic Willow clan, were defeated by the people of Mystic Demon Mountain. What? Did you hear wrongly? You didn't hear wrong. This matter has already spread among those big shots. Mystic Demon Mountain. He's actually this powerful. It had been more than 10 days since the battle. Even so, all the cultivators in the Chaos Demon Plane were still discussing the matter. All of them found it hard to believe. Because this was something that no one would believe even if they were told. And in these 10 days, the experts of Black Demon Mountain were led by Black Demon Mountain Lord. They began to take over the territories of the god-destroying demonic palace. But all of this did not go smoothly. The god-exterminating demon palace wanted to destroy the Black Demon Mountain. They extended their influence to the western region. But in the end, not only did the power of the exterminating god-demon palace not extend into the western region, instead, they were killed by the Mystic Demon Mountain. On the other hand, Mystic Demon Mountain had extended its influence to the central region. However, by the time the superpowers recovered from their shock, some people could no longer sit still. You should know. The god-exterminating demonic palace's territory was truly huge. This was definitely a juicy piece of meat. The other superpowers naturally wanted a piece of the pie as well. He wanted to take a bite. This morning, a loud shout suddenly came from outside the place where the experts of Black Demon Mountain were. This person actually wanted Gu Fei to go out and die. At the place where the experts of the Black Demon Mountain were gathered. It was an ancient city. In an ancient city not far from the ancestral land of the destroyed god-destroying demon palace. Who is so gutsy? He actually wanted his master to go out and die. In the ancient city, the experts of Black Demon Mountain were shocked to the extreme. Even Mo Mingtian, the #1 demon in the eastern region, was moved. He was well aware of Gu Fei's cultivation and battle prowess. Even he was no match for Gu Fei. Could it be that the outsiders were even more powerful than Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing? At this moment, Gu Fei, Mo Pengirl, and Sang Ke were not there. If someone like Shi Hong and Lu Tianjing were to appear at this time, they would definitely be killed. Mountain Lord Mystic Demon and the others were going to be out of luck. Gu Fei, aren't you going to come out and die? At this moment, in the sky outside the ancient city, a figure stood in the air. It was an incomparably powerful figure. An aura of the extreme Tao spread out from this figure. Shua! A figure dashed out of the ancient city. He arrived in front of the intruder. This person was none other than the Lord of Mystic Demon Mountain. Who are you? How dare you come here to behave atrociously? Mystic Demon Mountain Lord stared at the person in front of him. He said coldly. He sensed an extremely dangerous aura from this guy. This was definitely not a good thing for him. Hee. You don't have the right to know who I am. You'd better call your master out. The man smiled. Then he said disdainfully. At this moment. But Black Demon Mountain Lord had already seen this person's appearance. This was a middle-aged man. A middle-aged man with a mustache. It could be seen from this guy's appearance. This guy was definitely a sinister and cunning hero. I don't have the right to know. Black Demon Mountain Lord was really shocked by this guy's tone. Even he was not qualified to know this guy's identity. Then who was qualified? A real extreme Tao Supreme Master. What a joke. Who do you think you are? Black Demon Mountain Lord said disdainfully. Since Gu Fei won't come out, then I'll erase him and this ancient city from this world together. The mustache man said coldly. His face was extremely cold. Then he stretched out his right hand. He grabbed at Black Demon Mountain Lord. The mustache man's cultivation and combat power were extremely powerful. As soon as he made his move, he sealed the entire space in front of him. Naturally, it also imprisoned Mystic Demon Mountain Master. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord felt his body tighten. He immediately flew towards the big hand that was grabbing at him involuntarily. Shwa! At this moment, a pitch-black spatial rift instantly appeared. The devouring power enveloping Black Demon Mountain Lord was severed. Mystic Demon Mountain's Lord hastily soared into the sky. He hid far away. The power of the void? Interesting. The mustache man didn't expect his opponent to be able to dodge his attack. You should know. With his status and battle prowess, he wanted to kill an existence on the level of a demon ancestor. Wasn't that as easy as flipping one's hand? However, Mystic Demon Mountain Master wasn't a demon ancestor. Instead, it was a great demon sovereign. He wanted to kill the great demon Venerable. For the Mustache Man, it was even more effortless. Come here. The Mustache Man stretched out his hand again. This time, that big hand instantly enveloped Mystic Demon Mountain Master below. The void seemed to have frozen in an instant. In the face of absolute power, all divine abilities and killing techniques were vulnerable. And the person with absolute power. But it wasn't Mystic Demon Mountain Master. It was the mysterious Mustached Man who was Mystic Demon Mountain Master's enemy. Roar! Mystic Demon Mountain Master roared again and again. He kept casting killing techniques. He wanted to break the power of the seal and rush out. But all of this was in vain. He actually couldn't break the power of the seal. Preposterous! Black Demon Mountain Lord's shock was no small matter. Lines of demonic patterns emerged on his body. Those demonic patterns rushed out of his body. They were imprinted in the void. Buzz! The void shook. Mystic Demon Mountain Master wanted to open up a world that belonged to him. 9 demonic patterns opened up a part of the void. The powerful force that was about to obliterate everything in its surroundings was blocked. At this moment, the figures of Blood Devil and the Meng brothers rushed out of the ancient city. Seeing this scene, they were shocked to the extreme. A demonic hand actually grabbed Mystic Demon Mountain Master in its hand. This was definitely an extremely shocking scene. When the experts of Mystic Demon Mountain in the city saw this, they were all dumbfounded. Ha! You can't even withstand a single blow. I want to kill you. It's even easier than killing an ant, the Mustache Man said with a big laugh. At this moment, a huge demonic ant suddenly rushed out of the ancient city. This demonic ant was as big as a hill. Its whole body emitted a monstrous demonic energy. Come and kill me! The demonic ant came to the sky. It said to the Mustache Man, This. Chapter 32:11. The mysterious expert was here. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was caught by a demon hand. He could be killed by the mysterious expert at any time. And just at this moment, a demonic ant suddenly rushed out of the ancient city, staring at the mysterious expert with a mustache. Didn't you say that killing him is easier than killing an ant? I'm right here. Come and kill me, the demonic ant said coldly. A chilling killing intent spread from the demonic ant's body. The words of the mysterious expert seriously offended the demonic ant. Black and gold ant. When the mysterious expert saw the demonic ant, he was taken aback. Because this demonic ant had a great background. It was an ancient species. This race was extremely powerful. This demonic ant was pitch black. It was as hard as black gold. Ordinary Tao tools could not hurt this demonic ant at all. I didn't expect Mystic Demon Mountain to join forces with the Black and Gold Ant clan. The mysterious expert immediately thought of the reason why the Black and Gold Ant clan appeared here. For him, it was definitely not a good thing. He was in big trouble. Just when the mysterious expert was distracted, a powerful force suddenly burst out from Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body. That force directly shattered the demonic hand. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord rushed out. What? The mysterious expert was shocked. He looked at Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. He saw that on Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body, there was actually a powerful figure faintly discernible. This is... When the mysterious expert saw the figure emerging from Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body, he could not help but be shocked. When did the Heavenly Demon Clan's hands reach so far? Just at this moment, a voice came from the ancient city. Then, a figure walked out of the ancient city step by step. This person was Mo Mingtian. Heavenly Demon Clan. When everyone heard Mo Mingtian's words, they could not help but be shocked. One must know. The Heavenly Demon Clan was also the original demons of the Chaos Demon realm. The Heavenly Demon Clan took the Heavenly Demon as their surname. This guy with a mustache. Its name was the Heavenly Demon Kirin. He was an expert of the celestial demon clan. Heavenly Demon Kirin. You're really tired of living. How dare you come here to behave atrociously? Amo Mingtian continued. He looked at the Heavenly Demon Kirin. The corners of his lips curled upwards. A disdainful sneer appeared on his face. Amo Mingtian. The Heaven Demon Kirin stared at Amo Mingtian. He couldn't wait to swallow this guy alive. This so-called number one demon of the eastern region was simply too detestable. The ancestral lands of the sky demons were not in the central region, but the northern region. The northern region was very far from the central region. To think that the Heavenly Fiend clan's hands actually stretched into the central region. I think you should scram. Amo Mingtian looked at the Heavenly Demon Kirin. He said calmly. I'll scram your head. The Heavenly Demon Kirin roared. Then, he directly attacked Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. He raised his right hand. Immediately, dozens of cold lights shot towards Mystic Demon Mountain's Lord. The cold light was formed by the demonic needles. If one were to be pierced by this magic needle, then one's body and soul would definitely be destroyed. That was because the magic needle had a resounding name. It was called the demonic exterminating needle. If a cultivator was pierced by this kind of magic needle, the power of the magic needle would directly turn the cultivator's muscles, bones, flesh, and blood into pus and blood. Naturally, the primordial spirit wouldn't be able to escape. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord didn't dare to be careless. Before the magic needle pierced him, he instantly disappeared into the void. The dozens of cold lights pierced empty air. At the same time, the black gold demonic ant and Amo Mingtian made their moves. The demonic ant actually pounced directly at the Heavenly Demon Kirin. The ant's sharp claws turned into rays of knife light. They crazily hacked at the Heavenly Demon Kirin. Buzz! A ball of demonic light emerged from the Heavenly Demon Kirin's body, knocking away all the knife lights that were hacking at it. Boom! Just as the Heavenly Demon Kirin blocked the attack of the black gold demonic ant, Amo Mingtian's right palm had already fiercely bombarded the ball of light outside the Heavenly Demon Kirin's body. Crack! Above the ball of demonic light outside the Heavenly Demon Kirin's body, cracks actually appeared on it. It seemed as if it would shatter at any moment. Swish! A demonic arrow pierced through the air. In an instant, it stabbed into the ball of protective demonic light outside the Heavenly Demon Kirin's body. In the next moment, boom! A loud sound rang out. The demonic arrow exploded. A tyrannical and violent power spread out. The ball of demonic light on the Heavenly Demon Kirin's body instantly collapsed. Everyone saw this scene. He was shocked to the extreme. Then, they looked in the direction where the demonic arrow came from. They saw that the person who shot the arrow, it was actually the eldest of the Ming brothers. At this moment, the Heavenly Demon Kirin was blasted hundreds of feet away by the tyrannical power of the demonic arrow before he stabilized his body. He saw that his clothes were tattered. His face was pitch black. His hair was messy like a chicken's nest. The top of his head was still emitting smoke. The Heavenly Demon Kirin was in an extremely sorry state. Roar! He looked up to the sky and roared. An extremely tyrannical demonic power erupted from his body. The terrifying sound wave caused the nearby void to undulate like waves. Ripples that could be seen with the naked eye spread out in all directions. All of you will die! The Heavenly Demon Kirin was enraged. He directly pounced towards the crowd. Chapter 32:12. The expert of the Heavenly Demon Clan, the Heavenly Demon Kirin, had arrived. This was an extremely powerful demon ancestor. Such an existence only needed one finger to pinch Mystic Demon Mountain Lord to death. However, at this time, Mystic Demon Mountain Lord could fight against the Heavenly Demon Kirin without falling into a disadvantageous position. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was an existence of the Great Demon Sovereign level, not the Demon Ancestor. How could he fight against the Demon Ancestor? The reason was actually very simple. Gu Fei had done something to Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. A shadow loomed from Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body, emitting an extremely tyrannical aura. Because of this shadow, Mystic Demon Mountain Lord had the strength to fight against the heavenly demon Kirin. Void Devour! Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's hands danced, and a pitch-black whirlpool immediately appeared in the void. A heaven-devouring power surged out from the whirlpool, devouring the heavens and earth. The void in front of the whirlpool immediately collapsed and was directly devoured by the black whirlpool. This heaven-devouring power also enveloped the heavenly demon Kirin. The heavenly demon Kirin only felt his body tighten, and his entire body immediately flew towards the black whirlpool. Humph! You want to devour the heavens? You're still lacking. The heavenly demon Kirin sneered. Then, his body shook, and 9 demonic marks rushed out from his body. Each demonic mark released a bright demonic light, and immortal demonic power erupted. The 9 demonic marks instantly froze the void around the heavenly demon Kirin's body, and also isolated the heaven-devouring power that came from the black whirlpool. The heavenly demon Kirin's body also stopped, no longer flying towards the black whirlpool. This Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was shocked. This heavenly demon Kirin really lived up to his name. The heavenly demon clan members were all extremely powerful existences, and none of them were weak. Boom! The immortal demonic power immediately erupted from the heavenly demon Kirin's body. The demonic light turned into a winged demonic dragon, and it fiercely pounced towards Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. This demonic dragon directly tore the black whirlpool in front of Mystic Demon Mountain Lord, and rushed towards him. Bang! Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was sent flying by the winged mystic dragon. The demonic dragon was about to pounce on Mysterious Demon Mountain Master again, but at this time, a demonic ant descended from the sky and directly smashed the demonic dragon into pieces. Swoosh! A cold light shot out from the demonic ant's body and instantly appeared in front of the heavenly demon Kirin at an extremely fast speed. Little ant, do you really want to die? The heavenly demon Kylan sneered. At the same time, he stretched out his right hand and caught the chilling light in his hand. TSK, the one who wants to die is you! The black gold demonic ant said in disdain. Since you insist on sticking your neck out, I can only kill you. The heavenly demon unicorn was fearless because he came from the heavenly demon clan, which was definitely one of the strongest clans in the primal chaos demonic realm. Of course, the black gold demonic ants were not a weak race. You overestimate yourself. You think you can kill me? The demonic black gold ant laughed. Is that so? The heavenly demon unicorn's face turned gloomy. He stared at the demonic black gold ant in front of him, and his eyes flashed with a frightening ominous light. If you want to fight, let's fight. Why are you so long-winded? The demonic black gold ant said. At this time, Mysterious Demon Mountain Master rushed back from afar. The figure that emerged from his body was faintly discernible. This was equivalent to a clone of Gu Fate possessing his body. Behind the heavenly demon Kirin, Mo Mingtian blocked his path of retreat. An extreme aura spread out from Mo Mingtian's body and a skull faintly appeared on his body. Hee hee, you want to gang up on me? The heavenly demon unicorn sneered. He was not afraid at all. We are a group of gulls. So what? The demonic black gold ant said. At this time, a ball of demonic light emerged from the demonic black ant's body and a figure appeared in the demonic light. It was a dark-faced middle-aged man in black clothes. Then come at me together. What is there to be afraid of? The heavenly demon unicorn said coldly. Since he said so, how about we fulfill his wish? The demonic black gold ant said to Mysterious Demon Mountain Master and Mo Mingtian. Haha, since he wants to be ganged up on by us, let's gang up on him. Mo Mingtian laughed. If he wants to fight 1 against 3, I will definitely satisfy him. Mysterious Demon Mountain Master nodded and said. At this time, in the ancient city far away, countless cultivators were looking at the 4 incomparably powerful figures in the sky. They were all extremely nervous. One should know that the invading enemies were the experts of the heavenly demon clan. If Mysterious Demon Mountain Master and the others lost, all the cultivators in the ancient city would suffer. In a pavilion in the ancient city, a group of higher-ups of mysterious Demon Mountain was looking at the four figures in the sky with solemn expressions. Demon Lord Luoping, Phoenix Witch, Blood Devil, Devil King Rock, Meng brothers were all gathered here. Even the Golden Rock Goddess was there. Their expressions were very solemn. The grandfather and uncle of the Golden Rock Goddess were not in the ancient city. They were waiting in the ancestral land of the god-destroying demon palace, waiting for Gu Fei and the others to come out from that small world. Gu Fei and Sun Ke were not here. The Chaos Demonic Rock Goddess was also not here. If Mysterious Demon Mountain Master and the others were defeated by the Heavenly Demon Unicorn, the consequences would be very serious. They did not want to die. Kill! At that moment, a furious roar came from the distance. The four figures who were facing off against each other suddenly moved. Their speed was extremely fast. The Golden Rock Goddess was a powerful god ancestor, but she did not attack the Heavenly Demon Unicorn. She wanted to protect the ancient city. Boom! At this time, high up in the sky, Mysterious Demon Mountain Master fiercely collided with the Heavenly Demon Unicorn and was sent flying. After all, he was not a real demon ancestor. Just as Mysterious Demon Mountain Master was sent flying, an immortal demonic light pierced the Heavenly Demon Unicorn's forehead and forced it to retreat. At the same time, Mo Mingtian also made a move. A terrifying skull rushed out of his body and tried to devour the Heavenly Demon Unicorn. The Heavenly Demon Unicorn dodged the immortal demonic light, but he could not escape Mo Mingtian's attack. He could only brace himself and take on Mo Mingtian's attack. The extreme demonic power that burst out of the skull directly pushed the Heavenly Demon Unicorn back. Void Blade! Mystic Demon Mountain Lord directly unleashed his killing technique. Black blades rushed out from his body, blotting out the sky as they slashed towards the Heavenly Demon Kirin. Humph! The Heavenly Demon Unicorn's right hand directly slapped upwards and displayed the Heavenly Demon Hand. A demon hand appeared in the void and obliterated the enemy. Countless void light blades immediately shattered in the void and were directly obliterated by the Heavenly Demon Hand. The ancestor of the Heavenly Demon clan was an extreme Heavenly Demon. The inheritance of the extreme Heavenly Demon was naturally not trivial. The Heavenly Demon Hand was said to be an extreme killing skill created by the ancestor of the Heavenly Demon clan. The Heavenly Demon Hand might be able to contend against Gu Fei's heaven-covering hand. But it was a pity that Gu Fei was still in the small world of the exterminating demon palace and did not come out. Otherwise, he could have seen the power of this killing skill created by the extreme Heavenly Demon ancestor. Rumble! After obliterating countless void light blades, the Heavenly Demon Unicorn's Heavenly Demon Hand did not dissipate. Instead, it directly obliterated the Mysterious Demon Mountain Master. A terrifying aura of destruction erupted from the Heavenly Demon Hand. It was as if the void of the world was about to be obliterated by this demon hand. The figure of the mystic Demon Mountain Lord directly disappeared in the void, without a trace. He cultivated the great way of the void and could control the power of the void. Naturally, he could escape without being noticed. Even those with a higher cultivation than him could not detect him. Swoosh! At this time, the destructive demonic light had already arrived. The demonic light directly penetrated the Heavenly Demon Hand and the demon hand dissipated in the void. Then, the demonic light directly descended from the sky and strangled the Heavenly Demon Unicorn. Little ant, you are too annoying. I will kill you first. The Heavenly Demon Unicorn was furious. This ant dared to ruin his plans again and again. He wanted to get rid of the demonic black gold ant first, and then deal with the Mysterious Demon Mountain Master and Mo Mingtian. When the middle-aged man, who was transformed from the demonic black gold ant, heard this, a trace of ridicule flashed across his face. Heavenly Demon Unicorn, do you really think that you are the extreme Heavenly Demon ancestor? The demonic black gold ant said disdainfully. Kill. The Heavenly Demon Unicorn did not say anything else. He directly attacked the demonic black gold ant. Rays of demonic light rushed out from his body and turned into heavenly demon blades that slashed at the demonic black gold ant. Every single blade light slashed through the void of heaven and earth, displaying an extremely terrifying power. However, the demonic black gold ant directly waved his arms and blocked all of the heavenly demon blades that slashed at him. The heavenly demon blades continuously collided with his arms and produced clanging sounds. Seeing this scene, the heavenly demon unicorn was shocked. The demonic black gold ant's physique was extremely strong. It unexpectedly used its arms to resist the heavenly demon blades. When the heavenly demon unicorn attacked the demonic black gold ant with all his strength, the mysterious demon mountain master and Mo Mingtian also greeted the heavenly demon unicorn with their killer moves. Even the powerful heavenly demon unicorn had to deal with the joint attack of mysterious demon mountain master and Mo Mingtian seriously. It should be known that these two fellows were not to be trifled with. It was impossible for the heavenly demon unicorn to get rid of the demonic black gold ant first because the mysterious demon mountain master and Mo Mingtian would absolutely not watch the demonic black gold ant be killed by the heavenly demon unicorn. Therefore, the three great experts fought with the heavenly demon unicorn. It was difficult to determine the real winner in a short period of time. At this time, the news of the experts of the heavenly demon clan attacking the mysterious demon mountain had already spread. This shocked the major forces of the central region. No one knew what the heavenly demon clan wanted to do. It didn't take long for many extremely powerful figures to appear in the area where the ancient city was located. This battle had even alarmed some of the super seniors. Master, the heavenly demon clan is coming to destroy us. I have no choice but to ask you to take action. Mysterious demon mountain lord said. The heavenly demon clan? The young man in black glanced at the heavenly demon Kirin without any expression. Are you the master of mysterious demon mountain lord? The heavenly demon Kirin looked at the young man in black and said. He was sizing up the young man who suddenly appeared. He was surprised to find that he couldn't see through this guy. This young man in black was one of Gu Fei's doppelgangers. Gu Fei had two doppelgangers. One of them guarded the inner world and held the purple gold divine sword to guard the Chaos Demonic Rock Clan's ancestral land. The Chaos Demonic Rock Clan's ancestral land was taken into the inner world by Gu Fei. He didn't dare to take it lightly. He had to use absolute power to guard the inner world and prevent it from changing. This doppelganger was Gu Fei's second doppelganger. Its cultivation was so strong that it could definitely deal with an existence at the demon ancestor level. That's right. The heavenly demon clan has stretched their hands too far. This isn't good. Gu Fei's doppelganger looked at the heavenly demon Kirin and said coldly. So what if we have stretched our hands too far? Who told us to have the strength? The heavenly demon Kirin sneered. You have to look at the master before you beat a dog. Do you think the heavenly demon clan is stronger than the god-destroying demon palace? Gu Fei's doppelganger said expressionlessly. How can a clan like the god-destroying demon palace compare to my heavenly demon clan? The heavenly demon Kirin said proudly. Is that so? I want to see how strong the heavenly demon clan is. As Gu Fei's doppelganger said, a shocking murderous aura erupted from his body. At this moment, he wanted to kill the heavenly demon Kirin. Chapter 32:14. Gu Fei was very strong. Naturally, his doppelganger was not weak either. Moreover, his doppelganger could evolve. His doppelganger definitely had the combat strength to contend against the demon ancestor. The appearance of the doppelganger made the heavenly demon Kirin feel a great threat. With his cultivation, the heavenly demon Kirin could actually see through Gu Fei's doppelganger. At this time, the mysterious demon mountain lord had already retreated because the tyrannical power on his body was starting to dissipate. That power was not his own after all. He could not maintain that tyrannical state forever. At this time, his time was up. Roar! At this time, an angry roar came from the ground. Then, a black shadow rushed up to the sky. This person was the demonic black gold ant that had transformed into a human. Previously, it was hit by the heavenly demon Kirin's attack and fell from the sky. However, the demonic black gold ant's vitality was very strong. Moreover, it also had a way to protect itself. At this time, the demonic black gold ant was furious. It wanted to fight the heavenly demon Kirin to the death. As if it had gone mad, it directly attacked the heavenly demon Kirin. Rays of black light rushed out from its body and turned into demonic spears. They covered the sky and the earth as they pierced towards the heavenly demon Kirin. Humph! The heavenly demon Qilin sneered. He extended his right hand and a huge hand immediately appeared in the void. It grabbed all the demonic spears and squeezed them. All the spears were crushed in his hand. You! Seeing this scene, the demonic black gold ant couldn't help but be shocked and angry. The opponent's cultivation was too strong. It was no wonder that it lost. Swoosh! A red demonic light flashed. The heavenly demon Kirin thought that this time, the demonic black gold ant was going to die under his attack. However, just as he was about to sneer at the demonic black gold ant, his smile instantly froze. His eyeballs nearly popped out of their sockets. Because he saw a scene that he couldn't believe. He saw a hand grabbing a red light. The red light was less than an inch away from the demonic black gold ant's forehead. It was the tail of a blood-red demonic scorpion. The tip of the tail was caught by Gufei's clone, while the tip was behind the sky demon Kirin's butt. It turned out that the scarlet blood light that pierced Mo Mingtian was a scarlet blood barb on the demon scorpion's tail. Not only was this barb imbued with demonic power, it was also highly toxic. So you're just a scorpion? Gufei's doppelganger said calmly. You! The heavenly demon Kirin was both shocked and furious. He couldn't believe that this fellow could actually grab his tail. How was this possible? He was very confident in the speed of his scorpion tail. Ever since his debut, countless people had been stabbed to death by the barbs on his scorpion tail. Even some existences who were stronger than him had been unexpectedly stabbed to death by him. No one had ever been able to catch his scorpion tail, but today, his opponent's speed had subverted his understanding. It turned out that there was someone faster than him. At this time, a powerful demonic force erupted from the scorpion's tail, trying to shake off the hand of Gufei's doppelganger. However, Gufei's doppelganger's hand did not budge at all. Thank you very much! The black gold demonic ant regained his senses at this time. He was so shocked that he broke out in a cold sweat. If Gufei's doppelganger hadn't grabbed the scorpion tail in the nick of time, he would have died. You should back off. Gufei's doppelganger glanced at the black gold demonic ant and said, Yes. At this time, the black gold demonic ant had already lost his temper. He knew very well that his fist wasn't as hard as someone else's fist. Therefore, in front of someone stronger than him, he could only be a grandson. The black gold demonic ant quickly retreated. Kill! At this time, the sky demon Kirin roared and directly pounced towards Gufei's doppelganger. A shocking demonic aura immediately erupted from his body and swept towards Gufei's doppelganger. It was a kind of scarlet demonic aura that could corrode the void. The void that was enveloped by this scarlet demonic aura was silently annihilated. Humph! Gufei's doppelganger sneered. He exerted force in his right hand that was holding the demon's scorpion tail, and directly moved the sky demon Kirin wheel. Then, he fiercely smashed it on the ground. The demon's scorpion tail that had been tempered thousands of times actually broke. Black-colored demonic blood dripped from the sky. The demon's scorpion tail in the hand of Gufei's doppelganger was constantly twisting like a snake. What? Seeing this scene, everyone was incomparably shocked. The sky demon Kirin was an amazing person that could easily defeat Mystic Demon Mountain Lord and the others. However, this amazing person couldn't even withstand a single blow from Gufei's doppelganger? However, the truth was the truth. Even the sky demon Kirin had to accept this reality. He fell from the sky like a meteorite. Boom! With a loud sound, the sky demon Kirin directly smashed a huge pit in the ground. The ground continuously collapsed and collapsed, causing dust to fly everywhere. Roar! An angry roar came from the depths of the ground. Then, a mass of red demonic light emerged from the ground. An extremely powerful demonic shadow broke out of the ground and soared into the sky. The sky demon Kirin was enraged. He had never been so embarrassed before. Today, even his tail had been torn off. This was absolutely a great humiliation. His body shook, and a monstrous blood-red light erupted from his body. It was the scarlet demonic light. Within the scarlet demonic light, a scorpion the size of a mountain appeared. This is... Everyone who saw this scene was stunned. The original body of the sky demon Kirin was actually a blood-red demon scorpion. Could it be that the progenitor of the heavenly demon tribe was actually a demon scorpion? The sky demon Kirin revealed his original form. This was a demon scorpion that had lost its tail. Without its tail, the threat of a demon scorpion was reduced by more than half. Now, the demon scorpion only had a pair of large pincers. The scarlet demonic light that was emitted from the blood-red demon scorpion that was as large as a mountain illuminated the entire world. The entire world was reflected in the color of blood. The demon scorpion directly attacked Gu Fei's clone. However, Gu Fei's clone instantly disappeared into the void and disappeared without a trace. In the next moment, Gu Fei's clone appeared on the demon scorpion's back. Bang! Gu Fei's doppelganger stomped his foot, and the magic scorpion immediately fell from the sky. With a boom, it once again smashed heavily onto the ground. This time, the demon scorpion smashed into the ground and caused the entire area to sink. The mountain ridge turned into a bottomless pit. Bang! Chapter 32:15. Gu Fei's clone was fighting against the heavenly demon unicorn of the heavenly demon clan, but he never expected that the unicorn's real body was actually a crimson blood scorpion. The crimson blood scorpion was an ancient species that was incomparably powerful. A crimson blood scorpion that was successful in cultivation was definitely a synonym for power, far surpassing its opponents in the same realm. But now, the crimson blood scorpion was in a tragic state because it had encountered Gu Fei. To be more precise, it had encountered a clone of Gu Fei. At this time, Gu Fei's clone descended from the sky on the crimson blood scorpion. Boom! It directly smashed into the ground, causing the earth to collapse. Rumble! The whole area was collapsing. Dust rose high into the sky, and the ground shook violently like water. The powerful shockwave that spread out shattered everything. Seeing this scene, everyone was dumbfounded. Gu Fei was just a clone, but it was much more powerful than anyone else present. Even the golden goddess in the ancient city was shocked. Bang! In the depths of the earth, Gu Fei's clone took the first step. This was the 8 steps 8 kills battle technique. With the second step, countless cracks appeared on the body of the crimson blood scorpion, as if it would collapse at any time. Blood seeped out from the cracks on the body of the crimson blood scorpion. At this time, the crimson blood scorpion was really afraid because its opponent was too powerful. It felt that its life was in serious danger. Swoosh! The crimson blood scorpion's pincers directly scissored towards Gu Fei. A cold smile appeared on the face of Gu Fei's clone. Then, he directly punched out, colliding with the 2 pincers of the crimson blood scorpion. The violent fist energy was like 100,000 volcanoes erupting at the same time, shattering the sky and the earth. The pincers of the crimson blood scorpion immediately collapsed under the fist of Gu Fei's clone. Boom! The fist of Gu Fei's doppelganger landed, directly punching through the huge body of the scarlet blood devil scorpion. Devil blood splattered everywhere, and a small part of the scarlet blood devil scorpion's body was smashed into pieces. The crimson blood magic scorpion struggled with all its might, and an endless amount of magic power burst out from its body. The magic blood that splashed out from its body burned, and the surrounding soil and stones were instantly burned to ashes by the demonic flames. This was the demonic fire formed from the crimson blood demon scorpion's own blood essence. It was incomparably terrifying, and could even melt the hardest godly metal in the world. However, this kind of demonic fire that could smelt metal essence and godly metal was unable to do anything to Gu Fei's clone. All of the demonic fire was repelled by a ball of divine light that surged out of Gu Fei's clone. Gu Fei's doppelganger's feet seemed to have grown on the Crimson Blood Scorpion's back. No matter how much the Crimson Blood Scorpion urged its mana, it couldn't shake off Gu Fei's doppelganger. You force me to do this. Go to hell! The Crimson Blood Demon Scorpion's voice rang out in the heart of Gu Fei's clone. Then, a ball of blood-colored demonic light immediately burst out from the Crimson Blood Demon Scorpion's body. An extreme wave of demonic power burst out from the Crimson Blood Demon Scorpion's body, instantly turning its own demonic body into a bloody mist. Only a ball of primordial demonic light was left, and it rushed out. Without any suspense, Gu Fei's doppelganger was directly sent flying, and then it shattered in the void. The entire ground was shaking, and this wave of scarlet demonic power spread out. Everything was shattered into dust, and the entire ground was collapsing. Even the ancient city in the distance was affected. The entire ancient city was shaking continuously, and hideous cracks appeared on the city walls. As the dust soared into the sky, a ball of primordial light rushed out from the depths of the earth, and it was about to break through the sky and leave. At that moment, a streak of light suddenly descended from the sky, directly destroying the ball of light in the air. It was extremely fast. Seeing that, everyone was left dumbfounded. The power of the extreme Tao erupted and countless weaker cultivators were crushed by the aura of the extreme Tao, their bodies and souls destroyed. Only the cultivators within the ancient city were spared from the eruption of the extreme Tao power. The ancient city was shaking and it was releasing a supreme power. The power released by the ancient city greatly weakened the overwhelming power of the extreme Tao. Even so, some of the cultivators within the ancient city were affected. Some were even affected, bleeding from their 7 orifices. It was an incomparably ferocious and terrifying sight. What a ruthless fellow! Some of the experts who sensed what was happening underground could not stop themselves from feeling shocked. Did those two die together? That was the power of the extreme Tao. Gu Fei's doppelganger was definitely not an extreme supreme. In the face of the extreme Tao power, everything would be obliterated. There was no way Gu Fei's doppelganger could endure the power of the extreme Tao. What a pity! Mystic Demon Mountain Lord and the others felt that it was a pity. Their master's doppelganger was gone just like that. They did not think that Gu Fei's doppelganger could remain unscathed under the bombardment of the extreme Tao power. However, in the next moment, a scene that shocked everyone appeared. Specks of blood-red light flickered in the air, and every speck of blood-red light emitted a terrifying divine light. In the next moment, those specks of bloody light began to converge together. Very quickly, a figure appeared within the bloody light. He's actually not dead? When everyone saw that figure, they couldn't help but be indescribably shocked. He was actually able to survive the extreme path's attack. It was truly unbelievable. At this time, the bloody light dissipated, and the figure of Gu Fei's doppelganger reappeared between heaven and earth. He cultivated the Heaven Ascension secret art, so it was difficult for him to die even if he wanted to. It turned out that he was the one who destroyed the primordial spirit of the Crimson Blood Devil Scorpion. The fall of the Heavenly Demon Qilin of the Heavenly Demon Clan was definitely a huge matter. The Heavenly Demon Clan would definitely not let this matter go, but Gu Fei's doppelganger was fearless. Who cares about the Heavenly Demon Clan or the primitive demons? As long as they provoked him, he would directly blast them into pieces. Gu Fei's doppelganger returned to the ancient city. The eruption of the extreme Tao power spread for a long time before dissipating into the void. The news of the fall of the Heavenly Demon Qilin of the Heavenly Demon Clan spread quickly. After receiving the news, the Heavenly Demon Clan did not make any moves. However, everyone knew that this was just the rare calm before the storm. An even more powerful storm was brewing in the entire Chaos Demon realm. Once this storm erupted, the power structure of the cultivation world of the Chaos Demon realm would be rewritten. Of course, this had nothing to do with Gu Fei. In his opinion, the more chaotic the Chaos Demon realm was, the better. Only when the Chaos Demon realm was in chaos would the experts of the Heaven realm and the human realm be able to invade it.